Not late. I'm not late, folks. Nope. Absolutely not. Not even 45 seconds late. I promise. Not even 45 seconds late. That open. Need that open. I'm a bad streamer. Bad streamer. All right, folks, we're here. We are here. What's going on? What's going on? How are we all doing? Yo, what's up, Vince? What's up, LeChonk? Russian Egg. We got Simple. We got Bubsy. Michael. Hey, Caesar, welcome back. Good to see you again. Chris, welcome back. Brando, welcome back. Blair, Christy, welcome back, everyone. FC, welcome back. What's going on? Are we feeling good today? Or are we feeling better than than game 3? New sub here, needed the emotional support to get through these games. I appreciate that, Hannah. This is a great place to come to for support, of course. I will try not to lose my marbles tonight on stream. It's all positive vibes today. All positive vibes, all right? Feeling great. I like it. Let's go. Let's go. Feeling nervous. Yeah, I think there's a bit of nervous energy now. You know, when the team is up 2-0, but then they lose one, it's like, uh-oh, because now if they lose another one, series is tied going back to Vegas. You know, Edmonton's got to take care of home ice here. Take care of home ice. Don't give Vegas any more life. You had Mark Hatrick. Could you imagine? What's up, Carlos? I could see a Stanley Cup final rematch between the Oilers and Hurricanes. Well, the Oilers have a lot of work to do if they want to get there. So, what is the score in the Hurricanes game, by the way? I'm going to take a look. Little out-of-town scoreboard. 3-2. Oh, Washington just made it 3-2. But Carolina has a power play with 5.5 minutes to go in the third. Didn't tune in and we lost. We're good. Easy dub. Hey, I love that, Patrick. Feeling the playoff angst, says Christy. Yeah, absolutely. Right? I think we all were after that last loss, but we are vibing today. Everyone in my class likes the Oilers. Love to hear that. What's up, Jerry? Love your content. Canucks fan, but cheering for Oilers because of you. Hey, I appreciate that, Jerry. Thank you so much. Hopefully Vancouver is back in the playoffs next year. Oil win 5-2, Kane hat-trick. Oh, boy, that would be amazing. We would all love that. Oiler and Jets country. Yeah, Winnipeg, tough loss. Tough loss yesterday. Stu is known to rebound, and I have no doubt he will rebound tonight. Does Draisaitl redeem himself? Yes. Draisaitl as well. I think McDavid and Draisaitl, they're both due for one of those, like, nuclear games. I just have a feeling, right? Yeah, they don't have anyone else to go to, Mikey. They don't have anyone else. They called up Colin Delia from Bakersfield. And, like, you start Delia, do you put Olivier Rodrigue in the net, who's only started one NHL game in his career? A coach isn't going to do that to a poor kid. Delia is the man. I mean, depending what happens tonight, like if the Oilers get absolutely shelled tonight and Stu gives up like 7 or 8 goals, yeah, you have to go to Delia or Delia, I don't know. You have to go to Delia or stupid Rodrigue. And Rodrigue's not stupid. Don't ask why I said he was stupid. He's not. Mrs. Draisaitl's in the chat. We should all behave. Uh-oh. Good morning from Germany again. Hey, good morning. Shelovs did it, kind of. Yeah, well, Shelovs is killing it in the AHL right now. I think he's 3rd or 4th in goals against average, and he's like near the top in save percentage in the playoffs. The Calder Cup playoffs. We can do this. The fans have your back, boys. We love you. Absolutely. Win for Corey Perry's son because he never touched the Stanley Cup and his son talks about it to his dad all the time. Oh, no. That's wholesome. I'd love to see Corey Perry get another one. I hope so. Like, yeah, we'll see. But looks like Nugent Hopkins, McDavid, Hyman, top line, then Podkolzin, Draisaitl, and Kapanen is the second line. That's interesting. I am doing well, Kyle. How are you doing? Podkolzin, Draisaitl, and Kapanen. It's weird that they put Kapanen in. What did I miss? If anyone cares, I'm eating an ice cream sandwich and it's good. Sorry. I missed your comment. Missed your comment. My apologies. Draisaitl hat-trick redemption. Let's do it. Kapanen over Jeff Skinner is insane. Dude can't catch a break. I don't know why they're not playing. Don't know why they're not playing Jeff Skinner. Whoa, is Mark Stone? Mark Stone's in the lineup? Brandon Saad's out? Interesting. Wear the home jersey? Well, I've been wearing the home jersey during the 6-game win streak, whether they were on the road or home. Now, because they lost, I switched the jersey up. I got a Draisaitl jersey on for redemption. I was wearing the McDavid jersey. We've switched up to the Draisaitl jersey. I'd be pretty pissed if I was Jeff Skinner. Stone's in the lineup. Get him, boys. Get him, boys. Sick 'em. No mercy in Draisaitl has the look. They were just showing him during pregame warm-up. He has that look tonight. I'm wearing the home. Should I wear the alternate? You wear whatever you want, my friend. Wearing my Stu jersey for a comeback. You know what, Christy? I love that. I put the Stu trading card behind me. You can barely see it beside the heart rate monitor. I threatened to eat that card the other night. I'm never actually going to do that, by the way. I'm not going to be destructive. I promise. I'll never be destructive on here. Yo, what's up, Christian? Welcome back. Knobloch putting Kapanen in over Jeff Skinner is straight diabolical. It's definitely strange. I think he's looking to inject some speed into the lineup, I guess. Ben is helping us tonight. Love that. Do I like Sidney Crosby? I love Crosby. Canadian icon. You need me to choose because I'm the good. Well, I'm wearing a road sweater, so you also wear a road sweater. Wear the whites tonight. Yeah, me too, Christy. Thank you. Yeah, that's true, Ghostbird. Yeah, if Kapanen could do anything other than skate fast, that would be pretty awesome. But I think he can penalty kill too, so maybe they're looking to get a different look on the kill. I know Victor Arvidsson doesn't kill. I think that's also the logic in getting Kapanen in. Predictions 5-3 Edmonton. Nice. All right, what do we got on the poll? 81 votes. Win? Yes, 75%. Stu coming in second place, 16%, and no, 9%. So the 9% that are non-believers and or Vegas Golden Knights fans. The fans have spoken. They have willed a win into existence for Edmonton tonight. Stu is in the net, Gordon. What's up, Blair? Oil Freak. Home nuggy for me. Love that. To do Skinner ritual, wave the card in a circle in front of the camera for good luck. Put the card in the middle of candles and do some kind of actual ritual, some kind of voodoo ritual. Yeah, sounds like Pickard is out for at least a week. So yeah, I don't think we'll see him again unless it goes to game 7, but even still. Maybe Chris watch my pregame. I don't know. I hope Chris Knobloch is not watching any of my videos. He'd probably think I'm nuts. Hey, you're all good? Let's go Oilers 98. The game doesn't start for another 10 minutes. Yeah, still no Jeff Skinner. The leash would be very short for me when it comes to Stuart Skinner. The cantaloupe ad. Oh, I didn't even see it. I don't even pay attention to the ads. Ekholm skating again. That's exciting. Yes, we need the Oilers to go as far as possible and get Ekholm back. I don't know if he'll be back even for next round if Edmonton makes it, but the fact that he's skating is a good sign. I've never seen a bigger crash out or emotional team other than the series win over Dallas than the Game 3 loss. I love it. Yeah, that Game 6 against Dallas, obviously, for those of you who were here, you saw me just break down into tears after that one. It just couldn't overcome my emotions. My heart rate hit 172, I think, beats per minute. And then, yeah, the Game 3 crash out. Woof. Against Vegas. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. Oh my God. If that's true, then that's incredibly painful. The fact that he could even come back from that is outrageous. Gene needs to slow down on the tanning. We let Gene do his thing. Gene Principe can do his thing. I almost said Gene Simmons. Dude, my brain right now is just it's just not focused apparently. Oh, Carolina got 2 back-to-back. Uh-oh. Yeah, Sean Walker, 1645. Andrei Svechnikov, less than a minute later. Wow. Well, rip Capitals, I guess. Carolina going up 3-1. Any save, I have to say Stu. I got to yell Stu. Four nothing Oilers, says Brandel. That'd be pretty great. Then you need to change just for the sake of making a change so the team has a different mojo. I agree, Milanek. I agree 100%. Don't make me crash out, I'm begging you. I mean, I would go nuts, FC. Absolutely crazy. LA Kings' next GM is Ken Holland. Oh, boy. Kenny Holland, eh? If you can't beat the Oilers, hire their former GMs to try and beat them. Do I think the Oilers will win? Yes. Stu going to have a huge game tonight. Stu is huge. I love that. Let's go. Let's get it. I'm with you. Are you at the game tonight? I'm assuming you're not if you're putting it in chat there, mistaken Mexican. Can the LA Kings hire the Oilers goalie coach? Oh, yeah, I don't know, man. If the Oilers lose, I'll call the ambulance. It depends how they lose, but don't worry. We're going to be just fine tonight, I promise. No loss tonight. We are chilling. My heart rate's only 113. That's actually pretty low. That's how calm I am. Was offered tickets, turned them down, and then they canceled the shift tonight. Oh, what the? That's so annoying. Oh, my God. Brutal. Yeah, I saw you at Game 3. You were doing the no goal, right when Vegas scored at the end of the game, but obviously none of us knew that the time hadn't expired yet. Saw you next to McMullet. I got to go to a game with McMullet. Dude is awesome. All right, they got Enter Sandman playing. The Oilers are about to come out onto the ice. Hey, welcome back, Potato. I've gone to 2 games this year. I was going to try and just meet him in general, but never had the opportunity, which is fine. I'm sure if I reached out to him before I go to a game in the future, he'd be more than happy to make some time. Here come the Oilers onto the ice, baby, and it is loud in Rogers Place. Let's go, boys and girls, ladies and gents, boys and girls, adults and kids, seniors and toddlers, whoever's tuning in. I'll try and be PG tonight. I will not go into the full 18A R rating crash out at the end of the stream like last time. Enter Stu. I love that. You can run down during intermission. He's good like that. Oh, awesome. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Next time I go to a game. I gotta remember a lot of fan I push my channel as family friendly. I can't be crashing out like that. Not often. When I say stew, you say crash out. Oh, boy. I wonder what line the Oilers are starting with tonight. And chair friendly, exactly. Yeah, I know how much chat loves chair. What happens if I get a new chair one day? What do I do with old chair? How you doing, Danny? What's up, Davey? Welcome back just in time. Let's keep the energy positive. Got to hold them up high AF, absolutely. Kitty is doing very well. Kitty is doing well. He's not on my desk right now. Otherwise, I'd let everyone say hi to him. It's capping in today, Wee Potato. What's up, Thana? Or Tana? Let's go. Welcome back, engineer. All right, about to do the anthem, so I'm going to take my hat off. Everyone can make fun of my awful hair. Get angry now and let it out so the Oilers win. I can't just manufacture anger. I'm like too relaxed for that. Josh Brown is not in. You're lying. There's no way. There's no way. Retro Blue Moon beer fart time. Actually, we got some Troubled Monk Daycation Lager provided to me from Troubled Monk. Retro has to change every day. Tin says Vegas wins. Okay. I see you. Sounds like my audio's like crackling in my headphones. Hold on. Josh Brown's not actually in the lineup, is he? Get out of here. You got y'all. Okay, no, he's not. Troy Stetcher's in. Stetcher's in over Emberson. We're okay. Y'all just trying to get a reaction out of me. I had to look. Yeah, Red Deer Troubled Monk. They have graciously provided me with Daycation Lager and then their hard iced tea as well. Obviously, if you're underage, do not drink. I have to put that out there. Never drink and drive, folks, and drink responsibly if you are of age in your region. I'm like 9. That was rage bait. I almost fell for it. The Josh Brown. I think Matthews has been hurt for like a year, honestly, since the playoffs last year. There you go, Wee Potato. Way to be responsible. We love that. Yes, of course, Cam, of course. Absolutely. Josh Brown's not in the lineup, Juan. We're okay. What's up, Aqua? Welcome back. Could you imagine if I mean, hey, maybe that would be good luck. Dry scores first? I hope so. Hey, I love that. Love that I'm just him. Hey, no worries, Erica. Welcome in. No one's ever too late for my streams. You could show up with 2 minutes left in the third and you're not late. You're welcomed in every single time. Yeah, hopefully, yeah, empty net goal, hopefully on Vegas for Stuart Skinner. All right. Anthem is done. Hat is on. Let's have a good game here, folks. As always, if you're new to the channel or if you've been here before, friendly reminder, I do not acknowledge chat until there is a stoppage in play because most of you watching at home likely see the game and score about 30 seconds to a minute before I do. Try and refrain from reacting to goals in the chat until I react myself, but you are still free to react whenever you do see the goals. I will not hold anything against you. I will be hiding chat here. I have the scoreboard ready to go. Stuart Skinner in net for Edmonton. Let's have a great game. Big bounce back. Big bounce back. Let's get it done. Let's get it done, Oilers. Big bounce back. That's what we're looking for here. for the Oilers. Here we go. Opening faceoff. Connor McDavid with Nugent Hopkins and Zach Hyman. Game 4 has begun. We have the Let's Go Oilers chant already. Let's go. Vegas walks in. Early stop by Stuart Skinner. First shot of the game goes to Vegas. Just a shot from distance. Oh, and here's Nugent Hopkins. Steal at the Vegas blue line. Zach Hyman walks in, trying to center it out in front. Nugent Hopkins plays it to the point. Bouchard, wrist shot, and Adin Hill is just going to catch that one into the glove and hang on to it. No rebound as we have our first whistle. Well, I hope that's consistent, Rock the Red. That's an interesting stat. All right, here we go. First shift in for the Oilers. Now they're going to get their next line out in the offensive zone. Let's see if Edmonton can feed off this home crowd. Leon Draisaitl, he'll take the face-off. Kasperi Kapanen making his first appearance of this round against the Golden Knights. Puck comes through to the neutral zone. Draisaitl catches it. Here's Draisaitl on his backhand. He'll play it across to John Klingberg. He'll reverse Jake Wallman. It goes over his stick. But Klingberg and Wallman recover to pick that puck back up. Wallman, he'll play it off the right boards. Nobody there for the Oilers, and that's actually an icing on Edmonton. All right. Bit of an unforced icing there. Yeah, Hurricanes did 5-2 against Washington. Yeah, Carolina's making mincemeat of the Capitals right now in that series. All right, offensive zone draw for Vegas. Draisaitl takes the face-off. He wins it back. It goes to Stu. Leaves it for Wallman. Wallman waiting for a play. Skates it in front of his net. Gives it to Klingberg. He'll find Podkolzin in the middle, but he's checked off the puck by Mark Stone. Jack Eichel now plays it across the ice. Leon Draisaitl throws a hit and plays the puck back to Wallman. Wallman being pressured by a couple of Golden Knights. And Klingberg will play it back. Oilers looking like they're just managing the puck right now. Not trying to force things. Here comes Connor Brown with speed. Right side enters the Vegas zone. He'll throw a little floater on net, and Adin Hill will just hang on to that one pretty easily. Okay, sorry, Rock the Red. Sorry. Well, I'll avoid talking about it. All right, so you have Evander Kane, Connor Brown, and who's centering this line? Matthias Janmark or Adam Henrique. Can't tell what that number is. It is Adam Henrique. Henrique, Kane, and Brown. I like the look of this line. Connor Brown on the forecheck. Steals it, centers to Henrique, and he scores! Adam Henrique makes it 1-0 Edmonton off of the forecheck of Connor Brown. An early lead for the Oilers. Rico! Huge early lead for Edmonton. And what a play by Connor Brown. Relentless behind the net. Vegas wins it. White Cloud, he's checked by Connor Brown, and he centers it, and Adam Henrique is wide open, all alone in the slot, and it's 1-0 Oilers. I was saying we needed a little bit more from Connor Brown and Adam Henrique in my pregame report. Well, we got some offense from them. Let's go. Huge start for the Oilers. Rico makes it 1-0, and this crowd is loud. My headphones are just like vibrating. Here come the Golden Knights. They're going to be looking to respond quickly here. Fourth line for the Oilers, you have Janmark with Frederick and Perry. Puck behind the Oilers' goal. Vegas trying to get the cycle working. Nicholas Roy, he's checked by Janmark. He'll play it up the boards and down the ice, and, well, that's going to be icing on Edmonton. Huge goal. Huge to get the early lead, but now they got to hold the lead, right? Yeah, nice job by Brown. Steals that puck, and yeah, there's nothing Adin Hill can do against Adam Henrique's shot. Yep, top glove against Hill every time. Great start for the Oilers. 18-10 to play in the first. Puck comes to Perry. He plays it forward off of the stick of Trent Frederick. It'll come back behind the Oilers' goal. Troy Stecher now plays it around. Draisaitl tries to play it forward. Vegas will keep it in. Leon Draisaitl, Darnell Nurse, back to Stecher. Oilers in their own zone, looking to set up the breakout. Stecher to Draisaitl. He'll bring it into the Vegas zone. Draisaitl tries to center it. He can't come up with it. Kapanen beats Eichel to the puck. And the Oilers getting in on the forecheck, but Vegas will come up with it. Here's Barbashev. He'll play it across to Mark Stone. Stone, he'll play it back to the blue line. That'll get past Hanifin, and the Oilers are going to make a change. Here's Hanifin. Play it up to William Karlsson. He's hit hard by Bouchard. And here comes McDavid. He'll walk into the Vegas zone, into the middle, shoots, and that goes off of Adin Hill's shoulder. And Adin Hill knocks Zach Hyman over. I don't think... Is that a penalty? Adin Hill knocked Zach Hyman over. Did not like Hyman in front of the net. That's funny, man. Good look for McDavid. Good shot. And then Zach Hyman just in the crease. And yeah, Adin Hill, he doesn't like where Zach Hyman is, and he just shoves him down. That's funny. Listen, he's in the blue paint. I'll let Adin Hill shove Hyman down. That's fine. If you're in the blue paint, I think goalies should be allowed to hit players. That's fine with me. That's hockey. Offensive zone face-off. Edmonton can't come up with it. And this crowd is chanting Adin Hill. It is so loud at Rogers right now. Puck behind the net. It actually went out of play, so we have a whistle. True, the play was dead, but I just think it's funny. I think we're allowed to make exceptions for penalties if it's funny, and if goalies hit someone. I think that's funny. Hyman's due. Hyman's due for some offense here. Shots are 4-1 Edmonton, 3 minutes into this game. Here's Evan Bouchard for Edmonton. He'll dump it in deep around the boards. Adin Hill. He'll leave that for Braden McNabb. McNabb off the glass, kept in by Bouchard. He'll play it behind the Vegas net to Zach Hyman. Hyman spins away from a check. He'll play it to McDavid in the right circle. Connor McDavid now to Evan Bouchard. Across, finds Kulak. Down low. Oilers can't come up with possession. And Vegas, they're going to come up with possession, and they'll get it down the ice. But that's going to be icing. Evan Bouchard will get there first. And the Oilers are going to look to take advantage here. Icing on Vegas. Put in Samsonov. You think they'd go to Samsonov? Well, I don't think spearing's funny. Spearing people isn't funny. All right, here's the Henrique line once again out for Edmonton. They converted earlier. Connor Brown got in on the forecheck. Henrique loses it. And Vegas, they're just going to flip it to the neutral zone. Wallman to Klingberg as the Oilers get their breakout. Here's Connor Brown. Dumps it hard around to the far boards. Adam Henrique. He'll leave that for Connor Brown. He'll play it back to the point. John Klingberg across to Wallman. Wallman towards the goal. Oh, and a rebound given up by Adin Hill. And he makes the save. Connor Brown trying to come up with it on the back check as Tanner Pearson plays it behind the Oilers' defense. Wallman spins away from trouble. Connor Brown supporting. He'll play it up the middle off of a stick, and that'll head all the way towards Adin Hill. And he gets a Bronx jeer by the crowd. That's funny. This crowd is... This Oilers crowd is lively tonight. Here come the Golden Knights. White Cloud. He shoots. That goes high and wide. Puck comes to the blue line. Kolesar towards the net. Can't get it through traffic. Oilers, they lose possession. White Cloud keeps the play alive. Play comes to the near corner. Hit off the puck is Darnell Nurse, but Trent Frederick supports. He'll dump it in deep. Trent Frederick and Zach Hyman, or Corey Perry. Where is the puck? Where the heck did it go? Puck went off of Perry and out of play? I don't know what happened there. Oh, whoa, what's going on here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we got rough stuff. We've got rough stuff. Oh, man, Haig and Frederick are going to go. We have Frederick and Haig. They're going to go. Haig, he's landing like 8 rights. Here's Frederick with a few rights on Haig. Trent Frederick. Oh, he's eating rights by Haig. Oh, my goodness. And here's Frederick. He's trying to get the right hand going. Oh, man. Trent Frederick is getting hit hard here by Haig. I think Frederick's just got to get out of this one. Here's Frederick, couple rights. Three right hands by Frederick. Oh, and Haig with the lefts. Jeez Louise. That's a heavyweight tilt. Haig is just landing punch after punch. And I think the linesman should get in here and let them go. I think they're tired. That's it. Let them out. Good fight. Spirited tilt between Frederick and Haig. I think I give the edge to Haig on that one. He landed a lot of punches on Trent Frederick's face, in my opinion. A lot of punches. But Freddie, he got a few good licks in too on Haig. So that's a good fight. And this crowd is into it even more than they were. I like that. I like that. This is what I want. Instead of dirty plays, if you don't like someone, just drop the gloves. That's hockey. Oh, and Janmark knocked Adin Hill over, and that's what started all of it. Look at Adin Hill flopping. Come on, man. Jeez Louise. Okay, so what are the calls here then? Does Vegas get a power play? I would give a penalty. So Vegas gets the power play. Okay, so Vegas gets the power play. Janmark got a penalty for roughing. I don't know about that. I don't think I agree with that. I would have given Haig 2 minutes for instigating personally, but that's terrible. That's a terrible call. Vegas, they have a chance on the power play now to tie this game up. I don't agree with that at all. Hey, welcome back, Mr. NHL. Good to see you again. I agree. Weak call on Janmark. Well, Vegas with the power play here. Let's see if Edmonton can kill this thing off. The Oilers have been the better team early, but I think they've been kind of gifted a power play. Oilers win the faceoff, and Darnell Nurse, he'll just send it all the way down the ice, and that'll clear about 20 seconds for Edmonton. Here's Shea Theodore. He picks it up, gives it to Dorofeev. Dorofeev, he'll walk up the ice, looking to drop it, gives it to Stone to Theodore. Theodore, oh, he loses it. Here's Connor Brown. He gives it to Bud Colson, and he dumps it down the ice. Not deep, though. Clears it to center, but Edmonton will kill a bit more time. Here's Hurdle for the Golden Knights. Hurdle stick handling his way through. That looked offside. They're going to say it's on. Hurdle's knocked down by, oh man, look at Darnell Nurse working Hurdle there. Puck comes into the middle of the ice. Oilers get it out of the zone, but they don't get it deep. And Connor Brown loses it to Hurdle. Vegas will dump it around. Oilers need to get this deep. They have some tired bodies. Here's Nurse for Edmonton. Hard up the boards, and oh man, Nurse didn't get it out. Puck kept in by Theodore. Here's Bud Colson. High off the glass, and that time they'll get the clear. Good job for the Oilers, not allowing Vegas to set up here. Here comes William Karlsson. He'll bring it into the Oilers zone. Behind the defense, Wallman tries to play it. He has his stick lifted. Vegas comes up with it. Here's Nicholas Waugh. Plays it along the half wall to Olofsson. Olofsson plays it back to the point. Nobody home for the Golden Knights. Hannafin wasn't there. Comes through to the neutral zone. Here comes the puck back into the neutral zone. Oh, McDavid has a step. Here comes McDavid. Partial break. Waugh, he gets a backhander off on Adin Hill. Looked like McDavid was maybe tied up. Good defense by the Golden Knights to prevent a good shot by McDavid. Here's a shot towards the Oilers goal by Hannafin, and that goes wide. And that'll leave the Oilers zone. And the Oilers, with 6 seconds left to clear, comes into the zone. Oh, and a breakaway for Barbashev. And that's stopped by Skinner. Stuart Skinner stops Barbashev on the breakaway. And it remains 1-0. Great save by Stu. Stuart Skinner was beaten 5-hole in game 1 on a breakaway, and he closes it up against Barbashev. Oh, and here's another opportunity. Hannafin in front on his own. Another save by Stuart Skinner. And here's Stetcher now. He'll find Janmark. 2-on-1 with Brown. Connor Brown, right wing. He centers it to Janmark. Oh, and it's stopped by Adin Hill. Jeez, if Janmark had scored there, this place would have exploded. Here's Bouchard now. Up the ice to Draisaitl. He'll try and get behind McNabb. One hand on his stick. Corey Perry or Evander Kane throws a hit. Oh, and Kasperi Kapanen, he throws a massive check in the corner. And Evander Kane throws a huge hit. Oilers laying the body. Kapanen with another massive hit in the neutral zone. Here's Draisaitl. What a move. Walks into the middle of the ice. He'll play it across. Shot by Bouchard, and that goes high and wide. Here's Kulak now. He'll play it down low behind the Golden Knights net. McNabb comes up with it. Here's a high flip to the neutral zone. Vegas will get the clear, not icing. My goodness, the Oilers have come to play tonight, folks. The amount of hits, this crowd is going nuts. Here's Zach Hyman now. He walks in, tries to play it back to Evander Kane. Can't come up with it. Through the middle of the ice, here come the Golden Knights. Dorofeev. He's hit off the puck neatly by Klingberg. Klingberg gets it to Wallman. And here comes McDavid with some speed. He'll get it behind the defense. 2-on-1 with Hyman. Centers it to Hyman. Owen Hyman, he runs into Aiden Hill. Here's a centering feed. Oh, and I don't know who missed it. Might have been Nurse in the slot. Couldn't find him. My goodness gracious. Here's Wallman for Edmonton. It was Wallman who missed that pass by McDavid, not Nurse. Puck up the half wall, through the neutral zone again. McDavid can't come up with it. Here's McNabb. He'll play that to Mark Stone. He'll give it to Jack Eichel now. Eichel walks in, right circle, spins away from Stetcher. Into the middle of the ice. Nice job by the Oilers. They get the poke check off. Klingberg tries to reverse, centered in front. McDavid can't get it out. Here's McNabb towards the goal. That goes high and wide. Mark Stone taking advantage of a tired Oilers line. Here's Jack Eichel. He plays it to the point. That'll come to Whitecloud. Whitecloud back to Eichel. Jack Eichel. He'll spin away from McDavid. Eichel in front. And Barbashev, that shot goes way wide, not even close to the goal. Eichel trying to center it out in front. Barbashev now behind the Oilers' goal. Vegas with a ton of ozone time and pressure. No, nice job by Klingberg. The Oilers will just tip that into the neutral zone and hopefully get a bit of a change here. Barbashev. Oh, he's picked off. Here comes Zach Hyman, 1-on-3. He plays it across the ice. Janmark comes on and he throws a nice big hit. Evan Bouchard walks in the Vegas zone with space. Here comes Podkolzin. Stick handles around a check. He spins off of a play. Podkolzin against Mark Stone, who's been out there for a while for Vegas. If the Oilers can take advantage here. Nice job by Podkolzin. Finds Janmark. Janmark checked off the puck. Podkolzin can't come up with possession. And now Nicholas Roy. He'll bring it up at center. Checked off of his stick, and it'll come to Hanifin. Oilers doing a good job putting pressure on Vegas in the neutral zone. Here come the Golden Knights, though. Nicholas Roy into the middle, waits for help. Here comes Pearson towards the goal. That goes wide. Corey Perry for Edmonton. He looks to throw a hit, can't get the puck out of the zone. Nice job by the Oilers, though. They do get it out. Oh, and Evander Kane might have had a partial break. Here's William Karlsson with a shot into the feet of Evan Bouchard. He centers it out in front. Shot is blocked by Nurse. Oh, and what a hit by John Klingberg into the slot area. Oh, and Darnell Nurse is tired. He can't come up with it. Vegas, once again, continuing their relentless forecheck. Here's a play in front. What a save by Stuart Skinner. Wow. The puck came in front, and there's more rough stuff now at the top of the crease. Holy smokes. What a game we have here, folks. Yeah, there's more rough stuff. McNabb, he's throwing some jabs. Adam Henrique trying to get in there, and Corey Perry. His helmet's off. McNabb's helmet is off. Wow. And Stuart Skinner, massive saves for Edmonton. Stuart Skinner is absolutely cooking in this first period. And the Edmonton Oilers, they have come to play. Passion is an understatement, Rock. My goodness. Barbashev with the breakaway. Stu keeps the 5-hole shut. And then the Oilers at a 2-on-1. Janmark was hooked there. He didn't even get a good shot off. That's crazy that they didn't call a hook when Janmark had his opportunity. There was a stick right in his arms. Wild. But the Oilers are looking a little, they're shaky defensively, but Stuart Skinner, he's made some big stops already. That is massive. What a hockey game as we go to our first commercial break. How are we feeling, folks? I'm sweating already, and we're halfway through the first period. Nita Hadouken. You know what else is massive? Hey, I don't even want to know. Yep, absolutely. The chilled ginger ale. Hey, Erica switched it up. Normally it's room temperature ginger ale. We like that. This live is so much fun right now. Absolutely, Purple Wolf. Absolutely. Wallman gets the next goal. Absolutely. I'd love to see it. Stu! Frederick is a dog. Yes, he is. Yeah, well, I mean, the fact that they're 500 viewers in third period, I mean, the last game, yeah, it was crazy. And another woman won $75,000 cash playing the Shell game. I don't even know what the Shell game is. I haven't watched Price is Right in so long. Yeah, Capitals had a tough one against Carolina. What a game. We're only halfway through the first. I don't know when the last time I saw a fight like that was, Zach. That was just two players throwing as many hooks, as many fists as they can. Not even trying to block the punches to the face. Exactly. Smash the like button is right. Let's do it. Smash the like button. Who do you think will score next? Edmonton. They have momentum here. Do the Oilers have a power play here? Let's see. We're back from commercial. I'm pretty sure the Oilers have a power play. After that scrum. Let's see if Edmonton can take advantage. Hiding chat once again. It is a power play for Edmonton. Top unit out for the Oilers. Shots are 8-4, but I have it 8-5. So here's McDavid. He'll take the faceoff as Draisaitl was kicked out for the 419th time in this series. McDavid, he loses the faceoff behind the Golden Knights net. Nugent-Hopkins trying to come up with it. Good pressure by the Oilers. Vegas will send it down the ice. Oh, Bouchard almost kept it in, but that'll come to the neutral zone, and Bouchard's going to reset here. Here comes Connor McDavid. He'll give that puck to Nugent-Hopkins. He'll reverse it to Bouchard at the point. He'll play it across, top of the right circle to Draisaitl. He'll walk in, McDavid down low. Here's McDavid up to Bouchard. Bouchard across to Nugent-Hopkins, back to Bouchard. He'll walk in. Nugent-Hopkins walks into the crease area behind the net. Centers to Bouchard. Bouchard to McDavid. No shot. Here's McDavid now to Bouchard across. Here's Nugent-Hopkins. He shoots. That stop by Adin Hill. Good shot by Nuge. Good stop by Hill. Oilers keep the pressure up. 1:10 left in the power play. Bouchard plays it across. He'll give it to Draisaitl. Towards the goal. That deflects wide. Rebound in front. Nugent-Hopkins chases after it against Pietrangelo. The Oilers. And Corey Perry's knocked down without the puck. No call. Here's Bouchard to McDavid. McDavid walks in, shoots. That stop by Adin Hill. And Vegas will clear that. Good work by the Oilers. Trying to work it down low. I'm surprised that McNabb did not get penalized. He cross-checked Perry really hard in the back, and there was no penalty. Draisaitl loses it momentarily, but Bouchard supports, walks in, sends it to McDavid. McDavid with the puck. He'll send it back to Darnell Nurse. Or Wallman, sorry. Here's Bouchard and Wallman out. Wallman to Draisaitl, right circle. Draisaitl looking for a lane to shoot. Draisaitl, he'll hold on. Back to Bouchard. Bouchard to Draisaitl. 15 seconds left on the power play. Draisaitl walks in. Across to McDavid. He gives it to Bouchard. Draisaitl. He shoots. Oh, and that goes wide of the net, and that'll go down the ice. No power play goal for the Oilers on that power play, but oh my goodness. Oilers had a couple looks there. Here's Darnell Nurse now. He'll skate it up, dump it in deep. Here's Adin Hill for Vegas. He reverses. Oh, and Edmonton, they steal it as Hill turned it over. Edmonton looking to come up with possession. Zach Hyman along the boards. He can't grab it. Nicholas Roy and McNabb. Oh, McNabb's thrown down by Evander Kane. Centered to Kane. It's in front. Where is it? They score! And Evander Kane hits Hill. And now Adin Hill is going after Evander Kane. Uh-oh. Adin Hill's been hit again, but the Oilers for now have scored. Adin Hill is pissed right off. Uh-oh. And Zach Hyman's getting involved with McNabb and Shea Theodore. Colasar's trying to grab Darnell Nurse now. What is happening in this game? The Oilers have scored, but Adin Hill was bowled over for about the fourth time in this period. Wow. What is happening here? So it's 2-0 Edmonton. Darnell Nurse, you don't have to fight here. If you're the Oilers, you don't have to fight, but I need to see what happened in front of the net. Kane threw it towards the goal. I thought Henrique might have put it in. But for now, it's 2-0 Edmonton. I have to see the replay. Let's see what happens here. I need to see the replay. Yeah, I mean, Adin Hill is pissed, man. He's mad. I mean, Adin Hill's been hit numerous times. The Oilers are getting into his grill. Let's see here. Puck came out in front. Center to... Oh, that's a goal. Yeah, Adam Henrique. It's Rico's goal. Rico has 2 goals. Yeah. Look at that. What are all these penalties? The goal was scored before all the penalties. So Adam Henrique has scored 2 goals. And Adin Hill, he's mad. What is it, 4-on-4? 5-on-5? I didn't hear all the penalties. Evander Kane got a charging penalty? I mean, I would just call it goalie interference, but the Edmonton Oilers are up 2-0 here. Nurse and Kane. Look at Kane. He's thanking the linesman. He gets his stick back. He's like, thank you. Thank you so much. So Vegas gets another power play out of that for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, that's hockey, Jax. That's hockey, baby. That's what I'm saying. Like, Kane's being shoved here, right? Let me take a look. Let's be objective. Kane, he walks in. Yeah, Kane shoved into the... Evander Kane is shoved. Absolutely, Kane is shoved. Yeah, that's not on Kane. McNabb shoves Kane into his own goalie, the idiot. Yeah, that's a cross-check. McNabb cross-checks Kane into his own goalie. What a moron. Nah, that's on Vegas. Vegas, nah, absolutely not. Vegas with the power play, but I don't agree with it at all. McNabb, he pushes Kane into Adin Hill. It's 2-0 Edmonton. Here's Jack Eichel. He has the power play with the Vegas Golden Knights. Shea Theodore at the point, down low. Here's Jack Eichel into the middle, comes to the point to Shea Theodore. He'll play it back to Jack Eichel. Down low behind the Oilers' goal, Mark Stone. Stone plays it back to Eichel, left circle. Jack Eichel for Vegas. Nice job. Kulak got a stick in the lane, prevented the one-timer by Dorofeev. Here's Dorofeev now. Right circle, holds on, plays it back to the Shea Theodore. Theodore into the middle, over to Eichel. Eichel looking for a lane. Eichel can't find one. No shot. Centered in front. Nice job by Brown. One-timer by Dorofeev and a big save by Stuart Skinner on Dorofeev. Here's Shea Theodore for Vegas. He'll play it across back to Dorofeev. Dorofeev for the Golden Knights. Down low. Up top to Theodore. Towards the goal. That goes wide. Here's Dorofeev for Vegas. He'll spin off a check down behind the net to Mark Stone. To Dorofeev. Dorofeev across. That's picked off by Janmark. And Janmark will just send that down the ice. What a play by Janmark. And the Oilers doing a great job getting sticks in lanes. Not allowing that cross-ice one-timer that Vegas was looking for that they got in Game 2. Here comes the second unit for the Golden Knights. Olofsson, miscommunication. Hanifin has to circle back into his own zone. Here's Hanifin. He'll leave that to William Karlsson. Karlsson sends it in deep into the Oilers' zone. Jake Wallman, one hand on his stick. He's checked off the puck. And you have Connor McDavid out there killing this penalty too. Here's McDavid. He shoots it all the way around the boards. And the Oilers are going to kill this penalty. There's 7 seconds left. Adin Hill is going to play that to Noah Hanifin. No power play goal for the Golden Knights. Nice job by the Oilers. We are at 5-on-5 once again. 2 good kills by the Oilers. Good saves by Stuart Skinner. Skinner up into the middle, and here comes Adam Henrique with 2 goals in the first period. Henrique will skate it up into the middle to Kapanen. Kapanen walks and shoots. Oh, and he just missed the net. Kapanen had the lane, and he just missed the net. Good look for Kapanen. Vegas, they are offside. They have to tag up. Nugent Hopkins will grab it for the Oilers. Up to Kapanen, right side. He'll dump it deep on Adin Hill. He catches in his glove in the crowd. Oh, Adin Hill. Adin Hill's rattled. He threw a slash at an Oiler. I don't know. I didn't see who it was. But Adin Hill, anytime an Oiler gets near him, he is rattled right now. Bouchard into the middle. Finds Draisaitl. 2-on-2 with Kapanen. Here comes Draisaitl. To Kapanen. Drops it to Draisaitl. Walks in. Draisaitl shoots. That goes off of his stick. Doesn't make it. Kapanen can't come up with it. Here's Hertl for the Golden Knights. He'll play it up the right boards. Oilers keep it in. Bouchard trying to move it up. Hertl's hit hard by Podkolzin. And Draisaitl hard rim around. Nice job by the Oilers getting in on the forecheck. Podkolzin with another hit. Draisaitl will pick it up, leave it for Podkolzin around the boards. Here's a shot from the point, and that's stopped by Adin Hill on Troy Stecher. And Kasperi Kapanen, he's got to walk off this shot. Draisaitl with the shot. Hit Kapanen in the back of the leg. He is not feeling good. I think Kapanen took the puck off the back of the leg, but 2 goals from Adam Henrique, 2 penalty kills for the Oilers. They have a 2-0 lead. I think Cappy's going to be just okay, folks. I think he's going to be just fine. I'm pretty sure it's just one of those stingers. But the Oilers, they have run Adin Hill a couple times. Janmark made contact with him. Hill tried to sell it. Evander Kane got into the crease and then was cross-checked by Brayden McNabb into Adin Hill. Hill didn't like that, so he lost his mind, and there was almost a line brawl on the ice. You've had a fight with Frederick and Haig. This period has been eventful. This has been one of the most eventful first periods of the playoffs, of any playoff series I've watched the Oilers play. This is wild, folks. What a game. Cappy got a clappy. Kapanen is playing over Arvidsson tonight, Lovegers. But these are the Oilers that we want, right? A little bit of toughness. A little bit of, I wouldn't say dirty hockey, but, they're riding that line, especially getting into Adin Hill's grill. You get some fights. You got Trent Frederick going. I like what we're seeing right now from this team. No, I'm reserving the hat trick for Connor Brown jersey. Although if Rico got a hat trick, that would be crazy. Yeah, Edmonton is absolutely getting under their skin. Hey, welcome back, Aninga. Good to see you again. 5 goals for, if you bet on Kane getting 5 goals for your parlay, I don't know, man. If you put $5 down, what is that? Like a $1,500 return? It's so unlikely. I've never changed my mind, Tony. Never, ever. I always believe. All right, offensive zone faceoff for Edmonton. Podkolzin, Kapanen, and Draisaitl still out there? I'm surprised. They had an extended shift, but Edmonton's going to keep them out. Draisaitl loses it. Comes back to Brayden McNabb. Oh, and McNabb fans on it. Podkolzin keeps the play alive. Kapanen throws a big hit on Jack Eichel. Draisaitl can't come up with the puck, but the Oilers are getting back on the... Oh, and Podkolzin's hauled down by Eichel. No call. Or maybe, it was Eichel. What? The Oilers are getting a penalty? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. Jack Eichel hauled Podkolzin down. There was no call. I didn't see what the Oilers did, but it's a delayed penalty on Edmonton. I don't know what happened. I don't like this at all. That is wild, man. What is this? Here come the Golden Knights. Hurdle reverses to McNabb. McNabb off a stick, and Edmonton's going to have to kill another penalty. 3rd penalty of the period for Edmonton that they have to kill with 2:57 left. What is this penalty, though? I need to see it. Kapanen goes to play the puck. Well, that's not... McNabb had one hand on his stick and just drops it. Are you kidding me? That's not a penalty. If he broke the stick, that's a penalty. If he broke the stick, that's a penalty. He didn't break the stick. That's one hand on the stick, man. Whatever. If you're the Oilers, as soon as you feel contact on your stick, just drop it. That's a penalty every time, right? That's horrible. Horrible call, because just before that, Jack Eichel wrapped his arm around Podkolzin and hauled him down. Don't like that call at all. But the Oilers have another penalty to kill. Here's Hanifin for the Golden Knights. He's going to skate it up. Looking to drop it, but he'll actually skate it through the neutral zone. He'll play it across to Stone. Mark Stone. He stops up, plays it to the point. Here's Jack Eichel, walks in. Jack Eichel, down low to Stone. Stone, back to the point. Here's Olofsson. He'll give it across to Hanifin. Hanifin walks it in. Plays it in front. Olofsson to Hanifin. Hanifin, he'll give it across to Jack Eichel. Eichel shoots. Oh, and that hit the post. Puck bounced, and that did go out of play. 1:20 left on the power play, but Jack Eichel hit the post there. Oh, my goodness. Listen, puck don't lie. The hockey gods will not allow a goal against on this. There's no way. Puck don't lie. That's a bad penalty, in my opinion. Bad penalty call, I should say. Not a bad penalty on Kapanen, but a bad penalty call. 2:17 left in the period, 1:20 left in the power play for the Golden Knights. Oilers come up with possession. Here's Darnell Nurse. He's going to get pressured by a few Golden Knights. Plays it up the right boards. Edmonton can't come up with it. The Oilers send it up the middle, and that will get out. Darnell Nurse got just enough of that puck. Oilers make a quick change. They have McDavid out there now. Oh, that looked offside at the point, but they're going to say no. Puck sent across. Darnell Nurse against Stone. Can't grab it. And here's McDavid. He's putting pressure on Olofsson. Comes to Hanifin at the point. To Jack Eichel, left circle. Jack Eichel. He'll play it into the middle. Shot taken away by McDavid. And that's sent down the ice by the Oilers. Great job taking that slot shot away by McDavid. Oilers send it down. 40 seconds left in the first period. The Oilers up 2-0. 1:33 left in the first. Here come the Golden Knights. They bring it into the middle. Goes off of Wallman's stick. Evan Bouchard now for the Oilers. High off the glass. Kept in by Barbashev. Barbashev, he plays it to William Karlsson. Into the middle of the ice, back to Theodore. He'll play it back to Karlsson, and Karlsson loses it, bobbles it. It comes out of the offensive zone. Vegas has to reset. Here come the Golden Knights. Nice job by the Oilers. They send it up the middle, and the Oilers make their third kill of the period. Adin Hill, he'll play it up the ice. Connor McDavid, he's sniffing for that puck. Here's McDavid, off of his stick, loses it. William Karlsson brings it into the Oilers zone. 5-on-5, Oilers have killed it. Golden Knights with no shots on the power play. Kasperi Kapanen along the half wall, trying to play it up the boards. McDavid can't grab possession. Braden McNabb now. He walks into the zone. McNabb tries to center it, and Stuart Skinner gets a stick in the passing lane. McDavid, he reverses back to Brett Kulak. Here's Kulak for Edmonton. Up the boards. Tipped in by Hyman. Hyman trying to grab it. He'll bring it in. He centers to McDavid, walks in, and here's a shot. Oh, and Draisaitl stopped by Hill. And then he tries to bank it off of Adin Hill. What a save by Adin Hill on Draisaitl. Oilers still with possession. Oh, and Draisaitl, he's hit by Pietrangelo behind the net. Here's Pietrangelo and Draisaitl. There's history there. Here's Darnell Nurse with a shot. Puck bounces up. Where is it? It's high in the air. Hyman tries to center it. He's taken hard into the boards. Oh, and Draisaitl throws a hit on Pietrangelo. And Draisaitl and Pietrangelo, oh boy. This game could explode, and Draisaitl looked like he was a little shaken up there. I need to see what Pietrangelo did to him at the end of the period. But what a first period of hockey between these two clubs. Holy smokes. I don't think my heart rate went below 120 that whole first period. That's crazy. What a save by Adin Hill on Draisaitl, though. McDavid came up with it across to Draisaitl, and Adin Hill with a good blocker save. My goodness. Yeah, Draisaitl's hit by Pietrangelo there, and then they're tied up. And then Pietrangelo's just holding on to Draisaitl. And then Draisaitl, he tries to throw the reverse hit. And then at the end of the period, Draisaitl comes in. You have a big hit by Kolasar on Hyman from behind. Pietrangelo gets his gloves up into Hyman's face. Listen, man, I think Vegas could have had about 5 or 6 penalties in that period, and they didn't call any of them. The Oilers had to kill 3 penalties, so that's just how it goes sometimes, apparently. I don't know. But what a period of hockey. Wow. Oh, 100%. 100%. XXIII, or I'll just call you 23. Roman numerals 23. And we have to acknowledge Stuart Skinner, right? Stuart Skinner with some big, big saves in that period. Vegas didn't get a lot of shots, but the shots that they did get, those were pretty good stops that he had to make. So we'll take a look at the game center. We'll take a look at the box score. We'll take a look at the money puck. And then, of course, I will let everyone hang out with Chair for a few minutes as I take a 5-minute break at the end. No, I know, Jordan. That was one of the best periods of hockey I have seen. What a bounce-back response from Edmonton after losing Game 3 in the fashion that they did. They came out on a mission. They came out with a mandate. Get under the skin of Adin Hill, get under the skin of the Vegas Golden Knights, get a lead, and just be physical. I want to know what the hitting stats are. Let's take a look here, folks. We will bring it over to the game center here. Hits were 10-4 in favor of Edmonton, although I don't know who's tracking hits. I feel like Edmonton had a few more hits than that. Exactly. Anger, emotion. I want to see emotion. It's the Stanley Cup playoffs. Nobody should have been happy after that Game 3 loss. And yes, I had an absolute crash out on YouTube because of it. But that's what I want. I want everyone mad. I want the players mad. Go out and beat the crap out of them. Not dirty, though, right? You want it clean. Play within the rules. Edmonton's got to stay out of the box. They're playing with fire here. But face-off percentage was in favor of Vegas. Shots apparently were 16. Hold on, I have to update the shot clock. 16 to 5 for Vegas. I had the shot clock at 6 for Vegas. I'm going to leave my own shot clock up. I'm not going to change it to the NHL box score. If you take a look at the penalties, though, Janmark roughing against Pearson. That's a weird one. Haig, him and Trent Frederick fought. Howden cross-checking against Corey Perry. And then you had Kane and Nurse with penalties there, charging against Hill, which is outrageous. Evander Kane was cross-checked by Braden McNabb into Aiden Hill. Darnell Nurse got roughing against Colasar. Colasar got roughing against Nurse. That's a wash. But Kapanen's slash on McNabb was stupid, man. Like, that's not a penalty. I like Kapanen's game. I like that they inserted him into the lineup. Yes, he took a penalty, but he is making his presence felt. That's what you want. You don't want anyone being invisible here. We need a Tikkanen in this lineup. We'll take a look at both goals for Adam Henrique, who has 2 tonight. You love to see that if you're an Oilers fan. We love Rico. Off the faceoff, Connor Brown, he chases Whitecloud behind the net. What a play by Connor Brown to get that in front. And then Adam Henrique, he just rifles it over the glove of Aiden Hill. That made it 1-0 for the Oilers. And then the second goal, there was a lot of traffic going on in front of Hill. Hill gets bowled over here. Now, Zach Hyman, he plays it to Evander Kane on net, and then, Evander Kane puts it in, and then there's a, watch the scrum here. Look at everyone going after Kane. That's so funny. Oh, man, maybe, just maybe, Braden McNabb shouldn't hit players into his own goalie, right? That seems like an idea to me. I agree, Ace, 100%. Also, welcome back, Ace. Good to see you, my friend. Yes, that's a fair assessment, Ace, 100%. He wasn't busy, but again, yeah, he was positionally sound. He looked much more stable and calm in the crease. He wasn't flopping around all over the place. Now, if we take a look at the expected stats, there was absolutely nothing in the high danger areas for the Golden Knights, and the Oilers are all over the slot area tonight so far in this one. If we take a look at the expected goals in all situations, 1.28 to 0.68 in favor of Vegas. What was this one? A 52% chance of scoring. What was this? Dorofiev, it was the one-timer on one of the power plays. I see. No Oiler. There's no Oiler below 50% on expected goals. Everybody has shown up. Look at Jack Eichel sitting at 100% expected goals for the 5-on-5. But very little 5-on-5 time. If we go all situations, Dorofiev is near 100%. But it's a one-period sample size, so what in the cinnamon toast is up with the officiating in this game? I don't know. It's awful. It's absolutely awful. Vegas has benefited from numerous calls, in my opinion. If we take a look at Aiden Hill, negative 0.72 goals save above expected. Me wants more fights. Yes. Absolutely. Well, the Oilers have the lead. They don't have to fight, right? Evan Bouchard, Bouchard played 951. Goodness gracious, Evan Bouchard. Maybe we don't try and run Bouchard into the ground tonight. Maybe we play other defensemen a little bit more. I'm curious what Stetcher got. Stetcher got 429. Hopefully he gets about 4 minutes per period. 4-8, that's $12. I think that's pretty good. Yo, Wheat Potato with the $2 super chat. Cap's looking real good right now. Keep up the great streams. Thank you so much, Wheat Potato. Send some love into the chat for Wheat Potato, by the way. Lots of love for Wheat Potato. W's in the chat. Thank you so much. Trent Frederick only played 103, but he did fight, so he's in the box for quite a while. Evander Kane only 307, but he also was in the box for a bit. Look for Kane to get more ice time here, right? Look for Evander Kane. He's going to be asserting himself on this game. What's up for you? Welcome back. Good first period for Stu in Edmonton. We got a nice lead. Let's play with it exactly. And Stuart Skinner, this is what we want to see. Positive goals save above expected, folks. He wasn't busy, but he made the saves that he's supposed to. And in my opinion, made a couple saves that he maybe shouldn't have made. So you love to see that. If you're the Oilers, if you're Stuart Skinner, love that. And the panel's talking about how Vegas gets a power play out of the nonsense that happened in that period. So, how many non-power play shots did Vegas get? Ooh, that's a great question. Let's take a look. I'll take a look on Natural Stat Trick. They'll have it. They'll have it. 3. 3 of their shots were at 5-on-5. 2 of them were on the power play. Absolutely, Erica. Chill ginger ale for the win. Yeah, Podkolzin has been so much better than I could have ever imagined. And he's making his value felt in the postseason. You love to see that. Des talking about how Kane got hit into Hill. That's what I'm saying, man. It did, like, on the initial play, it did look like Kane hit Aiden Hill, but my God, yeah, he obviously got cross-checked into Hill. They do, EJ, they do. Courtney says, shoot, pass, kick some ass. I love that. Quote of the day. Quote of the day right there. Shoot, pass, kick some ass. My Mavericks jumped from 11-1 in the NBA draft today with a 1.8 chance to win it. Yeah, I saw that. I saw a lot of people saying that it's rigged. They think the NBA forced the Luka trade earlier in the season to the Lakers for ratings reasons, but made it up to Dallas to give them the first overall pick. I don't know. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I don't watch enough NBA to actually have an opinion on that. What is the best pickup we've had this year in terms of player pickups? Ooh. Probably Podkolzin. I'd say Podkolzin had pretty good. 2 to 3 years. Paz may very well be a 20 to 25 goal defensive forward, like Carbonneau, Guy Carbonneau, but heavier. I don't know if he'll score 25, but he has the skill. He has a good shot. He's just got to put more pucks on net, in my opinion. Yeah, the Stuart Skinner card, folks. We got it here. I'm glad I didn't destroy it after my after my crash out the other night. Yeah, Edmonton is buzzing like crazy. And if you're buzzing and enjoying the stream, make sure to smash the like button, all right? What's the Troubled Monk thing? So they partnered with me. They're supporting my channel and my content. They provided me with Daycation Lager. They are a brewery located here in central Alberta. So I have their logo up on the screen as my way to shout them out, provide love to them as well. They're a great local company, so. I don't think it's just American teams, Brad. That's just gamesmanship. Everyone tries to do that. Am I still mad at Skinner? Of course not. Of course not. Do I watch much anime? I love anime. I just don't watch a lot of it, unfortunately. I think the last anime I actually watched to completion was Cells at Work. That might have been the last one. It's been a while since I've actually sat down and watched an anime. Greg. What's up, Z? Z7543. How you doing? Troubled Monk has great beer. Yeah, I love their beer. Yeah, absolutely. Anime is Japanese animation. It's animation that comes or has originated in Japan. So like Pokemon, the Pokemon series, if you're familiar with that, that's considered an anime. Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, those were kind of the ones that I grew up with as a kid. You meet me out in Quahog, say hi. Absolutely. That's right, Jet. Dave player nickname. I don't know. I'll have to get back to you on that one. All right, we have 6 minutes until the start of the second period. I'm going to take a 5-minute break. Everyone hit the like button. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe because we're having a blast here right now. The vibes are very strong in oil country, and I will be back in about 5 minutes or so. Chair time. Everyone wants the chair. I'll get out of the way. We'll see you in a few. I'm not interrupting. Grabbing my All right, here we go. We're back, folks. Don't you worry about a thing. Ain't going nowhere. How did Chair do? Did Chair do good? Was Chair talking mad crap? I'd be a big fan of that Woozy. That's actually not who I predicted in the finals. My bracket, I have Edmonton and Florida rematch, but I don't think so. I don't think there's gonna be any fines, Zach. I don't think anyone has actually crossed the line into that territory. Why do some Draisaitl jerseys? Because of how many alternates they have, like Draisaitl will wear an A at home, but he doesn't wear an A on the road, if that makes sense. Or it's the opposite. Maybe he wears an A on the road. I don't know. I think Draisaitl's getting a gold tonight, asked Jet. I would love it and hope so. Yo, what's up, Cody? Hits, fights, angry Aiden Hill, goals for Edmonton. Wake up. I'm awake, Erica. I'm awake. Oh, look at that. Let's go. Let's go, Erica. Let's hope the series doesn't go to game 6, though. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Let's hope the Oilers wrap it up before then. What do you think? I have no idea, Jep. No idea. I haven't even thought about next season. Erica must be doing her physics homework. Exactly. All right, second period is back on. Second period, back on. Here come the Golden Knights. Down 2-0. Puck into the middle. Here's Riley Smith with a shot, and Stuart Skinner. Early save. Love to see that. Yep, the Oilers' penalty kill has been great. And the Oilers 50-50. $4.6 million. That's wild. Crazy. Oilers with a defensive zone draw. McDavid wins it back to Bouchard. Bouchard hangs on. He'll play it to the left to Brett Kulak. Kulak with a shot, and that's stopped by Aiden Hill. Looked a little awkward on it, though. Zach Hyman throws a hit, and the Golden Knights, they're going to move it up the middle of the ice. Nice job by Nugent Hopkins. He'll check William Karlsson. Behind the Oilers' goal, Stuart Skinner plays it to Bouchard. Bouchard looks for a play. He'll play it to Nugent Hopkins in the middle of the ice. Ryan Nugent Hopkins walks in the Vegas zone. He tries to find McDavid. He would have been streaking to the goal on his own, but that puck goes over his skate. And here come the Golden Knights. Someone fell on Vegas. That was Howden? I don't know. Brett Howden looked like he hit a banana peel. It's Mario Kart out there. Someone threw a banana peel in front of him. Jake Wallman with the puck behind his net, waiting for the Oilers to reset. Here comes Podkolzin. He'll flip it deep into the Vegas zone behind the net. He hits McNabb off the puck. Draisaitl protects, plays it back to Podkolzin, back to Wallman at the point. Here's Wallman with a shot, and that's stopped easily by Aiden Hill. Good start for the Oilers. Good early save for Stuart Skinner as well in this period. Offensive zone draw for Edmonton. Adam Henrique, he's going to take it. He has 2 goals tonight, by the way. Adam Henrique has had a terrific game so far. Henrique wins the faceoff, comes back to Nurse. Nurse, he'll play it to Connor Brown towards the goal. That goes just wide. Puck comes back to Connor Brown. He can't make a play on it, and it comes to Keegan Colasar. He'll put it deep into the Oilers zone. Darnell Nurse through the neutral zone. Evander Kane. He can't get by Theodore, but Troy Stetcher will support and bring it in. Vegas, they lose possession. Darnell Nurse, he'll put it deep into the Vegas end, and that's going to be picked up by McNabb. McNabb up to Nicholas Roy. Roy into the middle to McNabb. He'll play it to Colasar, trying to deflect it past Nurse. He can't get it, but he comes back up with it. Connor Brown steals for Edmonton. He'll send it in deep once again. The Oilers just putting the puck around the boards, preventing Vegas from maintaining possession, and this is going to be icing on the Golden Knights. Not icing on the Golden Knights. Okay, I thought it was. Here's Draisaitl out for the Oilers now. He'll play it in the middle to Kapanen. Kapanen walks into Bouchard. Deflected on net. What a save by Adin Hill. And Vegas all the way down the ice. And that's going to be icing on the Golden Knights. Wow. Kapanen's been good. Kapanen's been active. I've liked his game. I have monetization, Simple. Don't worry. I have monetization. I do make money on YouTube. Not a lot, but I do make some. Hey, Adonis, welcome back, my friend. Good to see you again. Oilers win the faceoff. Corey Perry walks into the middle, and he shoots that just over the net. Troy Stetcher towards the goal, stopped by Adin Hill, and the Oilers trying to get into the grill of Hill once again. The Oilers, they are peppering Hill right now. Shots are 20-6 in favor of Edmonton. Do it, Erica. Do it. Another face-off in the offensive zone for Edmonton. Oilers changing the line here. The fourth line was out there for about 4 seconds, so it's time to get the top line out. Here's McDavid with Hyman and Nugent-Hopkins. William Karlsson for Vegas will take the draw against Connor McDavid. McDavid, he wins it. He'll grab possession. Walks in. Oh, he only tried to center it in front of Nuge. McDavid will play it back to Kulak. Tipped in front. Oh, what a tip by Hyman. Misses. Wraparound attempt. Where is it? Puck goes into the right corner. Adin Hill prevented the wraparound. Hyman had a shot that deflected wide. Good look for the Oilers. Here's Riley Smith now. He walks in, holds on to Kulak. Bouchard around the right boards. Hyman leaves it for McDavid. Here's McDavid for the Oilers. He's just going to slow things down and reset. Sends it back to Bouchard. Here come the Oilers now. Evan Bouchard into the middle of the ice. Oh, and Kulak can't find Hyman, who would have been streaking. Vegas steals it in the neutral zone. Vegas, they lose possession. Here's Kulak now. Off the boards. Up the left side, and Hyman again. Can't come up with it. Oilers, once again, kind of fiddling around with the puck here. Playing with their food. Here's a clear by Edmonton. That's going to be icing on the Oilers. Man, good look for Nuge. Couple looks on Hill there. He had a good wraparound. Jeez. Oilers with a couple good looks, but their neutral zone play, a little shaky in the second. They got to manage the puck a little bit better. Here's Draisaitl for Edmonton. Oilers have a couple players who've been out for a while on the icing, so Oilers looking to get a face-off win, and, well, the puck came out of the zone. Eichel won it a little too cleanly. Vegas has to reset. Edmonton will get a full change. Here come the Golden Knights. High flip. And that goes out of play into the crowd, actually. So, never mind. Never mind. I would say Panthers, Adonis, unfortunately. Hey, I appreciate that, Rick. Thank you. I do my best, but you all make it way easier for me to do what I do. I can't do what I do without all of your support, so thank you. Podkolzin, Kapanen, Draisaitl out for Edmonton against the Eichel line. Puck into the neutral zone. Podkolzin fights for it. He's stick-checked. Comes to Leon Draisaitl. He'll play it back to Klingberg. He'll leave that for Draisaitl. Flicks it forward. Here comes Kapanen for Edmonton. Kapanen loses it. Draisaitl against McNabb. Oh, and Podkolzin throws a big hit on Theodore. Oilers just throwing the body and forechecking hard. Podkolzin can't grab it. Comes to Stone, and now Jack Eichel. Eichel, he's forced to dump it in on Stuart Skinner. Jake Wallman will retrieve it for Edmonton. Wallman up the boards. Deflects off of a leg. Edmonton looking to grab possession here. Back to Klingberg. Here's Draisaitl. Off the glass. Oilers will get the puck out fairly cleanly as well, and Podkolzin throws a hit. And Vegas, they're just going to clear it up the boards. Here come the Golden Knights now. Jack Eichel walks in. He gets a shot, doesn't make it to the net. Rebound in front. It's loose. They're banging for it, and that's stopped by Skinner. Looked like he got about 1 or 2 saves there. And Hurdle and Wallman are going at it. More rough stuff after the whistle, after a couple chops into the hands of Stuart Skinner. I appreciate that, Simple. I do my best. I need to show some emotion occasionally. True. We in here, hey, welcome back, Stacy. Good to see you again. I would hate that, Axolotl. I would hate that. Offensive zone draw for Vegas. Henrique will take it for Edmonton out there with Kane and Brown. Evander Kane off the faceoff. Waiting for the linesman to drop it. Henrique wins it. Troy Stecher will play it to Connor Brown. Connor Brown through the neutral zone. He'll play it to Nurse. Nurse across. Deflected in deep by Evander Kane. Connor Brown on the forecheck. Gets to the puck first. Adam Henrique finds Evander Kane. Kane, he's hit off the puck. Henrique trying to forecheck as well, but Vegas doing a good job keeping Edmonton outside. Here come the Golden Knights. Trying to get into the Oilers zone. He's hit by Stecher. Puck comes up. Adam Henrique will chase after Whitecloud. Puck will come over to Haig. Haig will send it down the ice, and that's going to be icing on the Golden Knights, and Oilers should put their top line out here and take advantage of the mismatched lines at the moment. What's up, Milan? Can you get on a stream? In the future, I'd love to do like fan stuff. Definitely on like videos and streams for sure. Connor McDavid will take the face off. McDavid wins it. Comes back to Kulak. He'll play it across. Nice job by Bouchard. Finds Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins back to Bouchard. Vegas putting pressure high on the D. Here's Kulak back to Bouchard. Down low to McDavid. He'll play it behind the net to Zach Hyman. Oilers cycling now. Here's Nugent Hopkins. He'll give it to Brett Kulak. Middle to Connor McDavid. Towards the goal. Deflected in front by Hyman. Doesn't make it. Here's Nugent Hopkins. Tries to reverse. He loses the puck. And Vegas will bring it out. Oh, and McDavid. He checks his man and he'll bring it back in. Here comes McDavid with speed. Shoots! And that goes through the legs of Aiden Hill, but wide of the goal. Edmonton puts pressure. Is there another penalty? What is happening? Oh, the net came off. I was going to say, like, no way, man. I saw the whistle blow, or I heard the whistle. Nice job by McDavid. He picked the pocket. He walks in, shoots, and yeah, Haig took Hyman into the net. And the net came off its moorings, and yeah, they just blew the whistle because Vegas' net was off. And the crowd chanting, Aiden. As this crowd is all over Aiden Hill right now. Shots are, well, they say 20-7 on Sportsnet, but my count is 22-7. 14-16 to play. They're trying to get that net back on. Yeah, I trust that Pickard is actually injured. It makes no sense to pull him otherwise. Evander Kane's chatting with the refs there. Face-off won by the Golden Knights. Here's Pietrangelo. He'll play it in deep behind the Oilers' goal. Stuart Skinner around. Stecher up the boards. Across. Here's Darnell Nurse for Edmonton. He'll play it in deep in the Vegas zone. Aiden Hill. He leaves that. Oh, and stolen briefly by the Oilers. But Hannafin will play it up to Pearson. Into the middle of the ice. Here come the Golden Knights with some speed. Here comes Hannafin. Walks in, shoots, and that's stopped by Stuart Skinner, who once again gets that 5-hole close. Good job by Stu to get that shot stopped. Good job, Stuart Skinner. He's closing the 5-hole tonight. Love that. You got this, Erica. It's a practice exam. That's a good thing. Hey, I appreciate that, Z. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. How many likes are we at here, folks? How many likes is the stream at? What are we sitting at rookie numbers? What are we sitting at? Let me take a look. Yeah, we're only sitting at 117 likes. I think we're going to have to pump those numbers up. There are 330 of you watching. Hit the like button, folks. Let's try and get to 200 tonight. That would be huge. 200 minimum. I did see when Hill went after Kane. Yep. Maybe Braden McNabb shouldn't hit Kane into his goalie. I don't condone injuries there, Proud Albertan. I don't condone the injuries. Dislikes, Jordan. Hey, thank you, JW. I appreciate that. I'm 10 seconds ahead. That's interesting. Usually I'm behind. Usually I'm behind everyone else. I got to stop chugging my soda. Nah, keep chugging it. Simple. Back in my day. Boys are looking great, Dacky. They are out shooting Vegas 22-8. They're up 2-0. Adam Henrique with 2 goals. Trent Frederick fought Nicholas Haig. It's been a great game. Yeah, we shot up to 162 likes. That's more like it. We were at rookie numbers there. Thank you for pumping those numbers up. Most inconsistent team. Past social. Oh, man. Social was my jam. I had like a 90, 85 or 90 in social 30. Social and English were my jams. It was math and science that I was not great at. Skinner's been great. He made a breakaway save. He made a cross ice one-timer save. He's looked solid. Hasn't been busy, but he's been solid. Here's Adam Henrique through the middle of the ice, comes to Kapanen. Kapanen spins away from a check, plays it back to the blue line. Shot by Stetcher, and that's easily stopped by Adin Hill. 23rd shot of the game for Edmonton. It's always one or the other. It is, Hannah. It is. Most people who are good at maths and sciences usually struggle at English and social, and vice versa. I don't know what it is with the brain, but the left brain, right brain. Adam Henrique's going to take the offensive zone face-off. 13:28 to play here in the first period. And Vegas' formation on this draw is weird. If I'm Henrique, I try and win it to the right half wall. Vegas has almost everyone covering the middle against Connor Brown. Here's a win to Klingberg. Shoots, and that goes off his stick high and wide. That was a set play by Edmonton. Nice job by Vegas to block the shot from getting to the net. Here's Wallman. Oh, he tries to play it back to Klingberg. Barbashev steals it. Barbashev centers. Nice job by Evander Kane. He blocks that centering pass. Puck comes into the slot. Connor Brown will pick it up for Edmonton. Brown, high, into the Vegas zone. Pietrangelo will play it back up the ice. Golden Knights walk it in. Barbashev spins from trouble. Sends it down low to Hanifin. Centers it out in front. It's in the crease. Oh, and Stuart Skinner had to make a reactionary save there. And now Connor Brown will skate it up the ice for Edmonton. And he'll dump it. He'll chase behind Hanifin. Connor Brown trying to get the puck. It's in his feet. Evander Kane trying to help out. And Brown was being held up. No call. And here comes Mark Stone for the Golden Knights. Stone bounces one towards Skinner. He'll play it into the left corner for Bouchard. Bouchard picks it up into the middle. Here's McDavid now. He'll skate it and find Evander Kane. 2-on-1 with Zach Hyman. Here's Kane with a shot. Scores! Evander Kane! He scores once again for the Oilers, and they have a 3-0 lead. Nice job by Evander Kane. Shot first mentality. Let's go! Evander Kane coming up huge, although it may have looked like Hyman was offside there. I really hope. Really hope Hyman wasn't offside. Nice job, Evander Kane. Good shot. If you're Adin Hill, you probably want that one back. Didn't look like a good goal to give up. Nice job by Klingberg. Almost put it in on his own net. But then the Oilers, they bring it up the ice. McDavid spins from a check. Vegas caught on a change. Comes to Kane with the shot. And nice shot by Evander Kane. He brings it in. He shoots. And yeah, through Adin Hill. Like right through Adin Hill. That go 5-hole? Yeah, that went 5-hole. That's a horrible goal to give up if you're Adin Hill. 3-0 Edmonton. 4th goal of the postseason for Evander Kane. And the Oilers, they smell blood in the water now. They are all over the Golden Knights. Janmark loses it. Here's Nurse towards the goal. That goes off of Haig in the slot. Troy Stetcher, he jumps up and keeps the play alive. Frederick, he gives it to Perry. Perry centers. The puck back down low behind the Golden Knights net. Trent Frederick against Haig. They fought earlier in this game. And Vegas, they just shoot that out of play. Oh, my goodness. What a game here, folks. The Oilers have responded beautifully after that Game 3 heartbreaker. Yeah, Kane, he just puts that 5-hole and geez, man. Yeah, exactly. Long game. That's a bad goal to give up if you're Adin Hill. Yikes. Yikes. The Oilers have, Adin Hill's been leaky all series, so 11:53 to play here in the second period. Oilers with the offensive zone face-off. McDavid, Hyman, and Nugent Hopkins out there. Here's McDavid. He'll come up with it. Hyman, he's all tied up. Comes in front to Hyman, trying to get it on net. He centers it. Nobody home. Golden Knights, they're looking shaky here. Nice job by Kulak. Keeps the puck alive in the neutral zone, but it's going to be picked up by Hannafin. Into the middle, off of a skate. That's got to be offside. Apparently not offside. Golden Knights behind the Oilers' goal. That puck will come to... Oh, it's centered out in front. Can't get a shot off. Olofsson. He plays it back to Hannafin. That comes out of the Oilers' zone, and Vegas forced to retreat. Puck sent deep, and Brett Kulak for the Oilers. He'll play it hard around the boards. Picked up by Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins trying to grab it against... Oh, he loses it to Carlson. Here's a shot by Smith, and that's a good save by Stuart Skinner. And here's Brett Kulak now for the Oilers. Stuart Skinner with a big save on Riley Smith. Kulak plays it up. Not deep, though. Oilers need a change. Here come the Golden Knights. Bouchard, great defensive play on Riley Smith. Prevents the breakaway from happening. Vegas, they maintain possession, though. Puck stolen. Here come the Oilers. They have numbers. Draisaitl. He'll bring it into the Vegas zone. Draisaitl on his backhand. Down low to Podkolzin. Around the boards. And that sips over John Klingberg's stick. Couldn't handle it. And it'll come to Skinner, and he'll leave it for Klingberg. 10:28 to play in the second. Klingberg up the left boards. He'll dump it in deep. Adam Henrique, who has 2 goals tonight, chases after it against White Cloud. Here's Podkolzin for Edmonton. Back to the point. Here's a shot by Stetcher. That's blocked to Nurse. Nurse towards the goal, and, well, Adin Hill just pulled that one. I don't know. Adin Hill just slurped that up, decided that's mine. That's mine, folks. I'm taking that. I agree, Kyle. If you're Edmonton, though, just keep pushing, right? I don't want Edmonton to sit back. That's what the LA Kings were doing when they'd get a lead. I want the Oilers to keep putting the pedal to the metal. And great stop by Stuart Skinner on Riley Smith, who came in on that left wing. Oilers are going to get the McDavid line out. Once again, offensive zone draw. McDavid wins it back to Nurse. Nurse with a shot. Where is it? Oh, and Adin Hill stopped that one. 26th shot of the night for Edmonton. Sportsnet says 24, but I'm doing my own count. The Austin Hockey shot clock. Crowd's into it. McDavid, he's out there with Trent Frederick and Matthias Janmark. Janmark tries to get after it. He's checked off the puck. Pietrangelo up the right wing to Mark Stone. Stone loses it to Darnell Nurse. Nurse up the boards, comes to Frederick, and Vegas will just shoot it in deep, and that's going to be not... I thought that was going to be icing on Vegas. They're going to say no. He was at the red line. Here's Stetcher through the neutral zone. Pietrangelo steals it. Darnell Nurse holds the line. Connor McDavid on the back check. He'll pick it up for the Oilers. Reverses to Troy Stetcher. Stetcher for Edmonton. Plays it to Darnell Nurse. Nice outlet. Darnell Nurse sends it in deep. Oilers, nobody there to grab it for Edmonton. And it comes to Klingberg. Klingberg, he's going to... Oh, and Klingberg's tripped. The Oilers are going to get a power play. John Klingberg was tripped at the offensive blue line, and Vegas is going to get called here. Oilers are going to get a power play. Here's Darnell Nurse for Edmonton. He'll skate it up across the ice to Leon Draisaitl, and he's checked off the puck. But Edmonton with a chance to really put a stranglehold on this game. We have a commercial break, but the Oilers will have a power play, a trip on the Golden Knights when we come back. I don't know why I said we. I'm still here. It's not like I'm going to a commercial break. I'm just chilling. Get that PP up, if you know what I'm saying. Edmonton's PP has to get up here. Hey, Austin, you're my fave channel, and you read my comments, and it's nice that you care about me and all your fans. It's nice to talk with someone late at night about my favorite team and the best team. Thank you. I'm just him. I truly appreciate that. And like I said, I can't do any of this without all of your support. I know I miss a lot of comments, especially nights like tonight where chat is just like, it's moving fast. So if I do miss any comments, obviously it is unintentional. I do apologize. If I ever miss a comment, just try and put a reminder in chat. Be like, hey, you missed my comment. And then, you can repeat yourself as long as we're not spamming. And I'm not kidding, Gordon. I'm not kidding. Wait, there was a sticker? I didn't notice a sticker. There is a sticker, a $24.99 sticker from Hannah. Oh my goodness, Hannah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I love that goal. Yeah, I don't know why I don't see. I have to set up my OBS properly so that I get notified of stickers. Like, there's usually a sound cue for memberships and super chats. I guess I don't have anything set up for stickers. Thank you, Hannah. Oh my God. Chat, why didn't you all tell me that there was a $24.99 sticker? What the heck is that all about? Love that. Love that. Thank you so much. What's up, Aaron? How you doing? Fight like Ben. Exactly. Fight like Ben, folks. I agree, Bubsy. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you so much. That's just so kind of you. Thank you so much. I don't even know what to say. It's all good, Sponge. I figured there was no goal. VIP for Hannah. Yeah, exactly, right? Oilers win the faceoff. They have a power play. Bouchard will play that to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins down low. It's in McDavid's feet. He's tied up, but he'll come up with it. He'll play it back to the point. Puck bouncing. Bouchard plays it back to McDavid. Right circle. Walks into the middle. Draisaitl one-timer. And that's blocked by McNabb. Doesn't make it to the goal. Edmonton try to put the pressure on. Vegas will just send that down the ice. And the Oilers are going to have to reset. 1:35 left in the power play. Oilers with an opportunity to really put a stranglehold on this game. Here comes Bouchard to Draisaitl. Right circle, stops up. Draisaitl. Oh, he loses it to Mark Stone, and Vegas will skate it up the ice. Stone looking to make a play. He'll put it in deep off of Eichel's stick. Oh, here's Stone. He'll just take that puck. Here's Stone against Draisaitl. Plays it to Pietrangelo. He'll walk in and shoots it over the Oilers' goal. If Edmonton can get up the ice, they have numbers here. Draisaitl for Edmonton. Into the middle for McDavid. In his feet. He'll walk in with speed. Shoots! And that's stopped by Aiden Hill. Wow. The Oilers' puck management. Yikes. Yikes. Stuart Skinner's been great tonight. He's been great. Nah, McDavid ain't washed. He's just got to pick a corner. We need McDavid to pick a corner. Good shot from Connor. Oilers have just under a minute left, or they have exactly a minute left on the power play here. Draisaitl, offensive zone draw. He'll take it. Here's Leon against Howden. Let's see if Draisaitl can win it. And Howden wins it. Draisaitl looked a little pissed off about it, but puck comes back to the neutral zone. McDavid with speed. He'll play it to Nugent Hopkins. He'll dump it in deep. McDavid will chase after it. Oilers can't come up with possession, and Bouchard can't keep it in the zone. Oilers haven't really been able to get set up here. Bouchard resetting. He'll find Draisaitl. He'll bring it into the Vegas zone. He'll spin it back. Here's Bouchard. Here's Perry now. He'll play it across. He'll find Draisaitl, who's trying to play it back to Bouchard, and Vegas will just send that down the ice. Not a good play there by Draisaitl. Here's Bouchard for Edmonton. Oilers will get the second unit out. Oilers, they could have really put the pressure on. If they get something on this last rush, that would be huge. Puck dumped in deep. Edmonton will keep it in. Hand pass? The hell was that? There's a hand pass on Edmonton, so neutral zone faceoff. Brutal power play. Not good. Hey, I appreciate that, Leo. I appreciate that. Thank you for tuning in also. What are your thoughts on the GM after GM flat out refusing to acquire a true starting goalie for the Oilers? It was a mistake. I should do 3 stars of the game. In the post-game fan reaction, absolutely. For sure. Here's Henrique. He'll play it back to the point. Power play over for Edmonton. Shot towards the goal. That's stopped by Aiden Hill. And Vegas will bring it up the ice. Let's see if Vegas can generate momentum off the kill. Here's Riley Smith now. He'll send it down low to William Karlsson. He's checked off the puck back to Riley Smith. Smith goes down. Here's Dorofeev. He's being checked by Darnell Nurse. He'll play it back to the point. Here's Theodore towards the Oilers' goal. That goes wide. Here's Zach Hyman. He'll play it up through the neutral zone. Edmonton will get a change. Here's Shea Theodore for the Golden Knights. He'll skate it up through the middle. He'll find Dorofeev to Jack Eichel. He spins away from Trent Frederick. Frederick against Eichel. Knocks him down. No penalty against Trent Frederick here. Here's Eichel once again being manhandled by Trent Frederick. Plays it back to the point. Here's Haig towards the goal. Puck bouncing around. Doesn't make it to Stuart Skinner. Here's Darnell Nurse. He's checked off the puck. Into the middle. Mark Stone. His stick all tied up. Can't get a shot off. Here's a shot towards Skinner again, and that's blocked. And here's a breakaway pass. Zach Hyman! Oh, and he can't come up with it. It's centered in front of Janmark, and that puck goes off his stick and high. Goodness gracious. The Oilers had a couple glorious opportunities there. Zach Hyman had a partial breakaway. I don't know if he was slashed or just didn't get a shot on net. He went to the backhand, and it went just wide. Zach Hyman walks in, backhand. Yeah, he just missed the net, and then he centers it out in front, and Janmark, his shot goes off of his stick and out of play. My goodness. No, it's all good. That's why I didn't read it. I assumed that was a mistake. Good look for Hyman. Nice job by the Oilers. They keep pushing. Here's Janmark. He'll take the face-off out there with Connor Brown and Trent Frederick. Vegas wins the draw. Here's Hannafin. He'll play it up the left boards. Here, Hurdle. Hurdle dumps it into the Oilers zone behind their net. John Klingberg on his backhand. He's hit hard. Vegas with possession. Here's Hurdle. Protects against the half wall. He'll play it into the middle. Nicholas Waugh spinning away from a couple checks. He'll play it to Pietrangelo towards the Oilers goal. That's blocked in front by the Oilers. Wallman can't come up with it. Vegas doing a good job cycling. Pietrangelo to Hurdle. Hurdle towards the goal. Again, another block doesn't make it. Nice stick check by Frederick. And Janmark will skate it up. Here's Janmark. He'll flip it towards Aiden Hill. Connor Brown chases after it. Sent up the ice. Golden Knights trying to catch the Oilers on a change. Behind the Oilers goal, Troy Stetcher. He'll leave that for Darnell Nurse. Nurse spins away from trouble. He'll find Stetcher. Nice job by Stetcher. Good tenacity there to get to that puck. Here's Draisaitl. Oh, and he finds Kasperi Kapanen with speed. He centers it in front. That goes off of his stick. Podkolzin putting pressure. Here's Draisaitl as well. Draisaitl plays it across to Podkolzin. Podkolzin walks in, right circle, back to the blue line. Here's Stetcher to Nurse. Nurse, he'll find Podkolzin. Podkolzin spins, might have been tripped up, can't get a shot off, and here come the Golden Knights. Tanner Pearson can't get it deep into the zone. It's in the feet of Pat Kapanen. Podkolzin trying to come up with it. Golden Knights checked it in the neutral zone once again. Here's Kapanen. That's a glove pass called against Edmonton. So 4.5 minutes to play. They are going to another commercial break. Yeah, the crowd's super into it, hey? How's Stetcher and Kapanen look? Stetcher's been great. I've liked his game a lot. You can tell the coaching staff really trusts him. Just from the eye test, he's had more opportunity to play than Emberson has been given. And Kapanen's been really good as well. He's been engaged. He's been physical. Hard on the forecheck. I've liked his game. Nah, you're good, Erica. You marry whoever you want. Exactly. The Oilers just got to, clean up a little bit, but they're doing a good job getting into shooting lanes. Like, Vegas has nothing right now going towards Edmonton's net. Like, I think they have 11 shots. Yo, Frags with the $6.99 super chat. This game has been very entertaining. That is an understatement, my friend. This game has been amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So, yeah, we've had the $6.99 from Frags, $24.99 from Hannah, and then, of course, a couple other super chats. Go away. What is wrong with my chat here? We had Retro with the $1.99 and Wheat Potato with the $2. I just want to make sure I'm acknowledging everyone who has supported financially, which I will never ask for, by the way. That is obviously a personal decision. I will never ask for donations, but I do really appreciate when it does happen, so thank you. I think he's injured, Bradley. If I were to like make an educated guess, I'd say Draisaitl is not at 100% right now. Hey, welcome back, Experiment. Good to see you again. It was a banger, Kyle. It was a great fight. Watching from Abu Dhabi. That's incredible. Wow. So far, so good. That's right, Colby. I think Draisaitl was hurt before the playoffs. Oilers win the faceoff. Here's Nugent Hopkins. He's going to walk in with a shot, and that goes off of a body. Doesn't make it to the net. Kulak keeps the puck alive. Nugent Hopkins trying to keep the cycle going for Edmonton. He's checked off the puck momentarily, and it's kept in by the Oilers. Nugent Hopkins fights for it. Zach Hyman, he throws a bit of a shoulder into Pietrangelo. Almost a headshot there by Hyman. He's got to be careful not to throw any elbows. Here's Riley Smith for the Golden Knights. He'll spin back. He'll reverse, give it to Pietrangelo. Dumped into the far corner in the Oilers zone. Evan Bouchard. He's being all tied up here. Bouchard trying to kick the puck forward. Stolen by Carlson. Picked off by Kulak. Finds McDavid. Oh, giveaway by McDavid. Here's Riley Smith with a shot. Good save by Stuart Skinner. A nice job by Bouchard, putting a ton of pressure defensively on Riley Smith. Here comes Connor now for the Oilers. He'll just flip it deep behind the Vegas net. He's going to go for a change here as Vegas, they'll shoot it up the ice. That's going to be icing on Vegas, actually, with 3:27 to play in the second period. Oh, McDavid acknowledged the giveaway. He acknowledged it. He gave a little wave to his defenseman. It might have been to Stuart Skinner as well, but good job by Bouchard. Did not allow Riley Smith to get a good shot off the McDavid giveaway. Offensive zone face-off. Edmonton. Adam Henrique will take it. Out there with Evander Kane and Connor Brown. Henrique with 2 goals, Evander Kane with 1. Oilers' depth scoring has shown up again. Henrique towards Aiden Hill, and Hill's just going to hang on to that. He gets another Bronx cheer by the crowd. Look at Mama Stanley. She's at the watch party. It's rainy out, but that is not stopping fans from enjoying their time at the outdoor watch party. You love to see that. Oilers fans most passionate in the NHL. Crowd chanting Aiden, trying to get under Aiden Hill's skin. Draisaitl off the faceoff. He loses it. Podkolzin applies pressure. Oilers keep it in. Here's Draisaitl. Tries to find Podkolzin off of a foot there. Vegas with possession. Here come the Golden Knights. McNabb can't come up with it. He's going to be shoved into the boards hard by Podkolzin. Darnell Nurse up the left boards. That's sent down the ice, and that's going to be icing on Edmonton. Little unforced error there. And Edmonton, they're going to have a defensive zone face-off. Now, Hyman has had a lot of hits. I would love that, Brandel. That'd be amazing. Yeah, thank you, Christy, for understanding. Here's the face-off win. What a block by Podkolzin. Shea Theodore went for the one-timer, and Podkolzin puts his body on the line, and great block by Vasily Podkolzin. Stu's been good. Stu's been very good tonight. I've liked his game a lot. I love Mama Stanley. She's amazing. I have to meet her one day. A little sloppy, Bake. A little sloppy, for sure. Draisaitl wins the faceoff. Here's Klingberg. Skates it in front of his own goal. Oh, look at Klingberg skating up the ice. Wow. Oh, he tried to get it by Eichel, but then he does eventually get it up the ice. Not icing. Here come the Golden Knights. Theodore, sends it deep. Klingberg can't come up with it. Oh, nice job against Eichel again. You know, Klingberg against Eichel has been really solid. He's getting his stick in the way. Here's Jake Wallman against Edmonton, or against Golden Knights. Eichel falls down. Wallman across to Klingberg. 3-on-2 for Edmonton. Here's Brown. He'll play it to Draisaitl. Across to Henrique. Henrique towards the net. Oh, he had Connor Brown. That would have been a tap-in. But I'd like to see a shot by Henrique there. Here's Darnell Nurse for the Oilers. Tipped in front. Oh, and a double deflection. That goes just wide of the net. Jack Eichel, he's tired. He plays it to his defenseman. Connor Brown goes for a spill. And Braden McNabb, he'll send it into the Oilers zone. Here's Edmonton now. Evander Kane can't come up with it. Troy Stecher plays it to Darnell Nurse. Nurse up the right boards. Flipped forward into the Vegas zone. Oilers will make a brief change here. Evander Kane getting in on the forecheck. He throws a hit. Puck into the neutral zone. Connor Brown can't come up with it. Here's Darnell Nurse for the Oilers. Across to his D partner, Troy Stecher. Stecher back to Nurse. Oilers on the breakout. Nurse with speed. Skates it through the neutral zone. Darnell Nurse behind Vegas' defense. Tries to get a shot off. And Vegas will send it up the ice. Zach Hyman can't keep the puck in the zone. Plays it back to Brett Kulak. Oh, Kulak. He bobbles it. He throws the puck up the middle. That's picked off by Whitecloud. And Nicholas Roy, that would have been offside. Stripped from McDavid. Here's Evan Bouchard now. He'll skate it through the neutral zone. Nice job by Bouch. Walks in. Stick handle. Centers it out in front to Nugent Hopkins. Just missed him for a potential breakaway. Nuge back to Bouchard. Pass to McDavid. Oh, and Hyman, who was briefly open in the slot, can't get a shot off. Bouchard keeps the cycle alive. Here's Nugent Hopkins. Zach Hyman with a shot stopped by Aiden Hill. And and Connor McDavid's been hit a couple times. No call. That was obviously interference, but no call forthcoming. Puck flipped high into the Oilers zone. Bouchard on his backhand, off the glass. He'll get it to the neutral zone, and Pietrangelo will just send it all the way back in. 38 seconds left in the period for Edmonton. Here's Nugent Hopkins. Oh, he loses that puck to William Karlsson. That's an unforced error by Nuge. Draisaitl on the back check. Does a good job stealing it from Karlsson. Puck comes to Nugent Hopkins, and now he has a chance to flip it up. And here's Kapanen and Draisaitl. 2-on-1. Oh, 2-on-2, actually. Draisaitl, he's pressured off the puck. Gets the puck in deep. Kapanen can't come up with it. Alex Pietrangelo for the Golden Knights. He'll wheel it up the right wing. William Karlsson across. That's picked off by Kapanen. Into the neutral zone. Vegas running out of time here in the second period. Here's Pietrangelo with 2 seconds left in the second. The Oilers are going to head to the third period with a 3-0 lead, and they have been stingy. They have prevented the Vegas Golden Knights from getting a lot of opportunities, and when Vegas does get an opportunity, Stuart Skinner has made the saves that he's supposed to make, and that's all I can ask for at this moment. That's all I can ask for. Smart hockey. Great hockey. I like Edmonton's game a lot. This might be their best overall effort of the playoffs, other than Game 1 against Vegas. I thought they played well in Game 1 as well. But, I think Edmonton has had a phenomenal period here. Now, they say the shots are 25-12 in favor of Edmonton. I have it as 28-12, personally. So I'm going to leave my shot clock up. That's my personal count. I am paying attention, I promise. All right, Oilers are up 3, heading to the third. Now, no lead is safe in the playoffs, right? We need the Oilers to keep pressing. Just like they did in Game 1, keep pressing in the third. You can't sit back. You absolutely cannot sit back at all. All right, how many likes are we at? Are we at 200 likes yet? Let's take a look. Maybe we can hit 250 likes. We're at almost 400 concurrent viewers. Thank you for tuning in, by the way. We are at 200 likes. Let's go. Love to see that. 200 likes. Let's try and hit 250. That is the next milestone. 250 likes. Let's do it. Let's do it. And of course, during the intermission, I'm going to go over the Edge Visualizer for for Evander Kane's goal in the second. He scored it 5-0. I'm sure Aiden Hill wants it back. And then we will take a look at the advanced stats on Money Puck, and then I'll take a 5-minute break, and you can all hang out with Chair. I know you all love Chair more than me. That's right, Hannah. I'm with you. I have faith and confidence. Second intermission poop. God damn it, Retro. Exactly. Smash the like button. Give yourself a shout out tonight. Make the crease yours. Love that, Christy. Love that support for Stuart Skinner. I got that card behind me. He's leaning up against the Ryan Smith bobblehead, which I got at Ryan Smith bobblehead night back in November of 2011. Long time ago. Or maybe it was October 2011. It was against the Nashville Predators. Someone will have to fact check me. Ryan Smith actually scored the game winner in that game too. That was a game for the ages. Where's Cat? Both cats are not in here right now. They don't like how loud I get during games. Which night hockey card did you put in the toilet? No, I wouldn't do that, Dacky. That's funny, though. Hey, welcome back, Farm Girl. Good to see you again. Get her done. Get her done. Kidnap Mochi. Nah, she's probably sleeping. I can't kidnap Mochi. Poor Moch. Poor Moch. All right, let's take a look here at the Edge Visualizer for Evander Kane's goal, assisted by McDavid and Bouchard. We'll also take a look at the box score, see who's leading in ice time. But nice job by the Oilers here. Bouchard finds McDavid. McDavid now, like Shea Theodore, he made a risky play. If he had been able to strip that puck from McDavid, that's a good play. But he didn't. McDavid, he stick handles around him, and he finds Evander Kane as him and Hyman go in on the 2-on-1, and I like the shot mentality. I like that Evander Kane shoots that puck. It goes into the 5-hole of Aiden Hill. Hill does not like that, but Perry only 5 minutes so far. He'll come through in the Corey Perry's ice time has been very limited tonight. You know what? That's fair, Simple. That's fair. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. I like it, Zach. I like it. Bouchard getting worked like a horse. What do you mean? Bouchard's been great tonight. Wait, didn't they lose last year in the second round? To Dallas? Isn't that who they lost to? I can't remember. Oh, I see. Yeah, let's take a look at the box score. I see what you're saying. I was like, oh my goodness. We'll take a look at the points. Obviously, the point spread. Henrique, 2 goals. Kane, 2 points. Love to see that. Kane's only played 738. Knobloch, I need you to step up and give Evander Kane a little bit more ice time. I need you to trust Evander Kane. This is his best game of the playoffs. Let's keep playing him. Oh, maybe. I don't remember. I know Dallas and Vegas played last year. I didn't know. I thought it was in the second round. I agree, Ghost. I agree. No sitting back. Yeah, don't sit back at all. Connor Brown has an assist. Connor McDavid has an assist. And then, of course, when we look at the defense, Evan Bouchard has an assist. Now, if we take a look at the ice time, Klingberg's actually played only 8 minutes tonight. So Stetcher's played 9:53. The Oilers are going a little bit top-heavy with Bouchard, Nurse, and Kulak. And then you see Wallman, Stetcher, and Klingberg. But I actually don't mind this. Klingberg has been Klingberg's been getting worked a lot lately. So what happened, Coolistic? What did I miss? Hold on. What did I miss? Did I miss something cool? What happened? Exactly. Yeah, hit the like button, boys and girls, ladies and gents. It sounds good, Erica. Enjoy the reels. I haven't been on Insta in like almost 2 days. No, you're good, Geek. You're chilling, man. You're chilling. We're vibing. Yeah, if we take a look at the forward ice time, McDavid leads the way, 15:47. Trent Frederick and Corey Perry, they're at the bottom with Evander Kane, although I would expect Evander Kane to get a little bit more. I would expect to get a little bit more ice time here. But I've liked everyone's game. Everyone is contributing meaningfully right now. If Henry gets the Hattie, I'll get his jersey for my first. I'm going to hold you to that. I need proof that you're going to do that. I'm worried that the Oil might get that dreaded 9-goal lead. Yeah, well, we wouldn't want the 9-goal lead, right? If they get to 8, we keep it at 8, right? That's so funny. Because Edmonton's been playing good, Goat. Edmonton's been playing good. AI's wild, man. I don't know. I don't know what is wrong with AI. But if we take it the deserve to win meter, the Oilers have been absolutely dominant. 72% of the time, the Oilers would win this game. If we take a look at the expected goals in all situations, 2.4 to 1.3 in favor of Edmonton, which means Stu is at 1.35 goals save above expected. Love to see that. Stetcher and Kapanen both get an A from me. They both get an A from me. If we take a look at the expected stats, Corey Perry at 5-on-5 and John Klingberg, they're the only Oilers under 50%. If we go all situations, Klingberg, Janmark, Brown are all just barely under 50%. But the Oilers as a team, they are absolutely carrying play. If we take a look at the lines, the Draisaitl, Kapanen, and Podkolzin line, 100% expected goals for percentage. Kane, Henrique, Brown, best line of the game in my opinion. They've scored 3 goals. You love to see that. And then Frederick, Janmark, Perry, they haven't had a lot of ice time, so they're at about 50%. Hyman, McDavid, Nugent Hopkins sitting at 65%. Again, love to see that. Lannisters always pay their debts. Oh, Vegas is a great team. I'm positive, but Vegas is a good team. The Oilers just can't sit back in the third. But I'm enjoying the moment. Like, I felt so bad after Game 3 that we all deserve to feel good right now after 40 minutes. But they do have to play another 20, and you know Vegas is going to come out hard in the third period here. So, team's got to lock it down. I love Connor Brown, Dak. He's so much. Because, yeah, it says the Oilers have 25 shots on goal against Vegas. My count is 28, but who do I have in the other series? I had Carolina and I have Florida out east. And then I have Dallas over Winnipeg. Well, it was supposed to be Dallas. Maybe I can go to the... Hold on. I'll go to my bracket. My bracket is, like, cursed, by the way. I'll show everyone what my bracket was at the start of the playoffs. I just have to sign in. Give me a second. Hold on. Let me pull up my bracket. I'll show everyone the bracket, who I had. Brackets. Leagues? I just look at my bracket. What is this? I don't know how to look at my bracket. What is this? Why is the bracket challenge like this? Am I dumb? Bro, I don't know how to find my bracket. I don't know how to find my bracket, bro. What is this? Why is the website like this? You know what? I have a better idea. I have a link to the bracket challenge in the description of the live stream. I'm going to click on that. Maybe that will help me out. I'm old and dumb and I don't know what I'm doing on this website. Why does the NHL do this to me? Right? I am a boomer. What is wrong with me? I'm so stupid. Members. Leaderboard. Okay, where's mine? I'm probably like dead last. I'll just scroll to the bottom of the... Erica's bracket is cooked. She's ranked 20th. Yo, Jacob with the $6.99 super chat. Hey, Austin, love your channel. I watch all your videos. Makes my day. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's amazing. Thank you. What? Does my bracket just not exist? Oh, apparently my bracket just didn't work. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I can't find it. Sorry, folks. Literally can't find where my bracket is. Anyways, I had Vegas beating Winnipeg in the first round. I had Dallas beating St. Louis in round 2. I had Florida over Ottawa in round 2. I did have Ottawa over Toronto. Yeah. Thoughts so far? We are having a blast. Having an absolute blast. How's Skinner so far for you? He's been great tonight. Hopefully he can keep it up for 24 minutes or 20 more minutes. I dropped my bracket. You dropped your bracket, Unk. Oh my God. Yo, Meatbag, welcome back. What videos do I do over the summer? Draft videos, free agency. Last summer, because I was so emotionally compromised from Edmonton losing in Game 7, I didn't really do much during the summer. Obviously, if trades happened or any major news with Edmonton, I would put out like a news video. This summer is a lot different. I still plan on doing some kind of like weekly upload schedule during the summer, no matter what. I left my bracket in the car. I am 31. I turned 32 this year, Mary. I turned 32 in August. Oh, I could do a farm system video. That'd be great. Take a look at some of the prospects down there in Bakersfield. Trade bait boards, absolutely. Trade trees are fun. Top 10s, right? People love top 10s. People love numbers. What kind of music do I listen to? A variety. I love like synth pop. I love like metal, like Metallica. I love the Killers. They're my favorite band. I love like 2000s, 2010s, like pop music. So like Kesha, OG Katy Perry. I don't like modern stuff. I'm like up and down. Happy birthday. It's not my birthday, but thank you. What's up, KK? How you doing? You're 94 years old. Aren't that old yet, man. I strive to hit that number. That would be incredible. Oh my God. Everyone's going to say happy birthday now. God damn it. God damn it. All right. I have to take a 2-minute break. It's almost the third period. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Everyone gets Chair for 3 minutes. Enjoy your time with Chair. All right, here we go. If I hit my exact score bet tonight and my work schedule works out next round, we go into a game. Yo, let's do it. I'll hold you to it. Oh my goodness, that'd be incredible. We got to get there first, though. We got to get there first. That'd be incredible. Yo, what's up, Chris? It's my first live. Hey, welcome in. That's amazing that you've been able to tune in today. Thank you. We're feeling great, Gold. We're feeling great. I hope so, Christy. If Janmark scores, I like that, Erica. Yeah. That crash out video. I've had two crash outs in the playoffs. Game 2 against the LA Kings, Game 3 against Vegas, both of them over 10,000 views. That'd be amazing, Dacky. Crash out vids are goated. Can you get the TNT broadcast in Canada? If you stream and sail the high seas, you can. All right, we are back for the third period. I'm hiding chat here. Puck sent in deep behind the Golden Knights net. Up the middle, and that's going to be icing on Vegas, actually. So the Oilers will have an offensive zone draw. Petrangelo's in a bit of pain. Not sure if he took a shot off the leg or something. Get this done. Oh, yeah, Nugent Hopkins threw a shot towards the goal, and yeah, hit the top of Petrangelo's ankle. Ouch. I love that. Hey, Hamster Gaming. Watching with the family. Everyone's picking on me. With every save Stu gets, I'm so happy him and the team is helping to prove me wrong about him. Absolutely. I appreciate that, yeah. Come back to puck drop. Yeah, I love that. Chatty McChad face. Good timing. Draisaitl kicked out of the faceoff dot for the 9 millionth time in the postseason. Everyone drink every time he gets kicked out of the draw. Oilers win the faceoff, though. Shot towards the goal. Doesn't make it. Puck along the half wall. In Vegas, they'll move it through the middle of the ice. Here's Jack Eichel for the Golden Knights. He tries to bring it in, centers it out in front, and Howden can't get a clean shot off. Draisaitl up the right boards to Kapanen, and that'll be sent to the neutral zone by the Oilers. Here's Shea Theodore to Mark Stone. Here's Hannafin to Mark Stone. Over to McNabb. 3 Oilers are down. Oh, no. Here's Theodore. Across. Here's a shot by McNabb. One-timer. That's stopped by the Golden Knights. And here's a 2-on-1. Oh, but Golson had been able to pick that puck up, it would have been a 2-on-1 with Kapanen, but the Oilers are going to make a change. Here's Mark Stone for Vegas. Olofsson checked off the puck. Nice job by Stetcher. Puck into the neutral zone. Connor Brown will try and chase after it. Hurdle. He'll play it back to his D-man. Here's White Cloud. He'll play it up to Dorofeev. Dorofeev checked off the puck by Nurse. Nurse into the middle to Evander Kane with Connor Brown. Brown into the middle. Here's Evander Kane. Not a high stick. Centers it out in front. Doesn't find anyone. Puck comes back to Evander Kane. Kept alive by Stetcher. To Evander Kane, right circle. Towards the goal. And that's stopped by Aiden Hill, as he had to make a quick reactionary save there on Evander Kane. Love to see that. That'd be amazing. I hope so, Christy. I hope so. I hope so too, Adam. What happened to the turning point in the series? Well, we'll see. We'll see. There's lots to talk about, but Edmonton has 20 more minutes or 18-22 to lock down here. Oilers win the offensive zone faceoff. Kane towards the goal. That's blocked off of a leg. And it comes back to Troy Stetcher now. He'll play it across to Nurse. Here's Kane to Connor Brown. Brown, he'll play it up to Henrique. Henrique, he'll dump it hard around the boards. Connor Brown will chase after it. Kept in by Stetcher across to Nurse. Nurse towards the goal, and that deflects just wide. Here's Connor Brown trying to find the puck. It comes to Darnell Nurse. He'll keep the play alive. Evander Kane now towards the goal, and that's deflected wide. Troy Stetcher's hit hard. He'll keep the puck alive to Connor Brown, though. Brown to Evander Kane. Plays it back to Darnell Nurse. Slap pass in front. Puck deflects wide. This line for Edmonton. Lots of zone time. Connor Brown tries to one-time it, and he fans on it, and here comes Olofsson in Vegas. They're going to send it towards Skinner. A bouncing puck on Stu by Dorofeev. and the Oilers make a change. Here's Corey Perry through the neutral zone. He'll dump it behind the Vegas defenseman. Trent Frederick around the boards, picked up by Janmark. He'll play it to Woolman, one-timer, and that stopped by Adin Hill. Maybe it went wide, I'm not sure. Puck along the wall. Trent Frederick chases after it against Shea Theodore. Theodore up the ice, checked by Perry, but Vegas maintains possession. Here's Nicholas Roy. Oh, it comes in the middle. McNabb tries to center it. Doesn't make it through. Puck sent through to the right side. Wallman checks his man. Comes to Janmark with a high flip to center. Trent Frederick now for the Oilers. He's just going to backhand it all the way down the ice as both teams make a change. Here's McNabb for Vegas. Oilers get their top line out with Connor McDavid. Here comes Barbashev. He'll bring it into the Oilers zone right side. Plays it into the middle. Hanifin can't get a shot away. He'll play it down low. William Karlsson finds Riley Smith. Riley Smith now. Down low, back to Karlsson, cut off by Bouchard. Evan Bouchard, another great defensive. This might be Bouchard's best game. And here comes McDavid now. 3-on-2 for the Oilers. McDavid walks in. Shot on Adin Hill. Rebound goes behind the net as Hyman pursued it after it, but couldn't come up with it. Pursued? Is that a word? The pursuit after it? Vegas dumps it in deep. Riley Smith. He tries to center it out in front, comes to Pietrangelo at the point, across to Noah Hanifin. Hanifin towards the goal. That's stopped by Stuart Skinner. Rebound comes into the middle, sent to Pietrangelo. He can't come up with it. And here's Connor McDavid now. He'll play it up to Zach Hyman, one-on-one against Hanifin. Hanifin against Hyman. Throws him into the boards. Nice job by Hyman, though. Gets the puck in deep, and now Podkolzin comes into support, can't grab possession. Here's Pietrangelo. Into the middle, and Vegas is offside as Howden was bumped offside by the Oilers. Could have called interference on Edmonton there, but no call coming. I should be a commentator. I've never thought about it. I like doing commentary during playoff games, but yeah, $5 million for that 50-50. That is wild. Here's the faceoff at the Oilers' blue line, won by Eichel. McNabb, he'll send it in deep. The Eichel line's been quiet for Vegas, so let's see if Edmonton can keep, taking advantage of that. Oh, and Podkolzin, oh man, he put a little backspin on that puck. Kapanen almost came up with it. Podkolzin sends it in deep. That goes off the stanchion and out of play. 15-16 to play, another whistle. Michael. Yes, they are, Hamar. 100%. Their depth is better. Their 5-on-5 play is better. If they can get their special teams figured out, this is a better team than last year. Let's go, Daniel. Out of breath. I think we all are. Off the face-off, puck comes to Podkolzin. He'll play it up to Kapanen. He has a step here on McNabb. Kapanen shoots. That's stopped by Adin Hill. Puck kept alive by Draisaitl. He'll spin it back to Podkolzin. Behind the net, here's Kapanen around the boards. He'll play it to the point to Wallman. Wallman down low. Podkolzin. He'll find Klingberg. Klingberg into the middle of the ice for Draisaitl. Over to Klingberg. Draisaitl. He'll play it down to Wallman. He shoots it. That's stopped by Adin Hill. Two good saves by Adin Hill as the Oilers' second line puts the pressure on the Eichel line. Jack Eichel. He'll walk into the Oilers' zone now. He shoots, and that's stopped by Stuart Skinner. He closes that 5-hole once again. Nice job by Stu. Love to see that. Let's go, Stu. Draisaitl against Eichel has been a better matchup than Eichel against McDavid, and I like that Chris Knobloch has put the Draisaitl line out against the Eichel line tonight. They've done a good job neutralizing them. Jake Wallman had a big slap shot. Good save by Adin Hill there. Silly Podkolzin. He's just a silly little guy. Thomas Hertl wins the faceoff in the Oilers zone. It comes to Whitecloud. He'll center it. Here's a shot. What a save by Stuart Skinner. Wow. Another shot and another save by Stuart Skinner. Two great saves by Stu as the Oilers send it down the ice into the neutral zone. Terrific looks for the Golden Knights, and Stuart Skinner comes up huge. Here's Olofsson now. He'll dump it in, hard around and deep to Whitecloud. Whitecloud to Hurdle. Hurdle, he's checked off the puck. Darnell Nurse can't come up with it. Nice job by Henry, good pressure. And it comes to Evander Kane along the half wall. Vegas is pressing here. Comes to the blue line. Whitecloud walks in. He'll send it to the right circle again. Here's Whitecloud. Here's a one-timer by Olofsson. Doesn't make it to the goal. Here's Stetcher now. He loses it to Hurdle. Hurdle protects against Adam Henrique. Comes to Olofsson. Olofsson checked by a couple Oilers across to the blue line. Here's another shot on Stuart Skinner, and he makes another save. Great job by Stu. His 18th save of the game, and he made two massive saves. Two great saves. One with the right pad, another one just positional. He doesn't allow the angle. And Stu, I mean, he looks calm. He looks calm in his crease. This is a much different Stuart Skinner that we're seeing tonight. I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt that Game 3 against Vegas, he was just rusty because of how little he had played over the last couple of weeks. Because this is a much different Stuart Skinner. And obviously, the Oilers are doing a good job of limiting those high-danger looks. But when there's a rebound, they are going wide. They're not going in front of him. Vegas isn't getting a lot of second looks right now. This is a wild game to listen to. Yo, RH, this game has been incredible. What is happening? A lot of things are happening, Russian. A lot of things. But Stu's having a good game, and you love to see that. Poundings upon poundings. I love Kaner. I love Evander Kane, especially in the playoffs so far. You know what's nice? Edmonton utilizes LTIR with Evander Kane. Goal and an assist tonight in a pivotal game 4 at home. I think the Oilers are on to something with this LTIR shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait for the NHL to ban that this offseason. Well, that's just, Vegas is pushing, right? Vegas is pushing. Exactly, Maxie. And this is the best hockey we've seen Evander Kane play since he first arrived in Edmonton. When Kane was fully healthy with Edmonton, and he hasn't been fully healthy for 2 years, the dude is an absolute monster. Yeah, Vegas fans complain about LTIR? I don't think so. They're the ones that utilize it the most. Oilers off the face-off. They can't clear it, though. Brett Kulak doesn't get it out. Vegas will keep the puck in. Here's Colasar against Bouchard. Nice job by Bouchard. Ties his man up. And it comes to Brett Kulak now with a high flip into the neutral zone. Comes to Matthias Janmark. He drops it to Trent Frederick. Frederick spins away. Down low. Nobody behind the Vegas net, but the Oilers will keep the puck alive. Puck around the boards. Bounces over a couple sticks. And here's Stetcher now. Keeps it alive for a moment, but nobody from Edmonton can come up with it. Shots are 31-18 in favor of the Oilers. Oh, and here's Trent Frederick. He'll steal that. He'll put it in deep. And Corey Perry, he'll chase after it now against Theodore. Here's Connor McDavid. Spins off a check down low to Corey Perry. Perry behind the Vegas Golden Knights net. McDavid, he'll chase after it. He's not going to come up with it against Pearson, and Vegas will get the clear. Colasar now. He'll play it into the middle to Nicholas Roy. He's checked from behind by McDavid. Darnell Nurse will take it. Here's Darnell Nurse for the Oilers. Edmonton doing a good job controlling the puck here. Edmonton getting a full change. Here's Nurse for Edmonton. Full possession. Skates it over his own line. He's being hounded from behind by Riley Smith. Darnell Nurse, puck in deep. Aiden Hill out of his net. Plays it behind the net to Zach Hyman. Hyman now. He'll play it all the way around the boards. Nugent Hopkins. He'll pick it up to Connor McDavid. McDavid around the boards once again to Evan Bouchard. Bouchard down low to Connor McDavid. Centers it out in front, and Nuge and Hyman can't come up with it. And Vegas now, they have some numbers. Here's William Karlsson to Riley Smith. Riley Smith off of his stick. He tries to center. Oh, and Hyman can't come up with it. Another shot attempt. That's blocked by Bouchard, and that'll come out of the Oilers zone. Barbashev finds William Karlsson. Checked once. Evan Bouchard has just been phenomenal with his stick tonight. Great positioning, preventing Vegas from getting the cycle or looks in the slot. Huge game from Bouchard on the defensive side of the puck. Vegas now, they stretch the ice. Here's Howden. Oh, man, and Jake Wallman shoved down by Howden, and he loses his stick. Puck behind the Oilers' goal. John Klingberg. He'll play it up the right boards. Deflected into the Vegas zone. 11-13 to play. Shea Theodore for the Golden Knights. He'll spin away from Podkolzin. Theodore into the middle of the ice. Left wing over to Howden. Howden down low behind the Oilers' goal. Leon Draisaitl supports. Tries to reverse it to Wallman. Wallman, he can't get it out. Here's Theodore. He's checked. Mark Stone to Jack Eichel. Jack Eichel being worked by Wallman. Nice job by Wallman. Doesn't give Eichel any space. Puck comes to the Vegas blue line, and he can't hold the zone. Draisaitl walk it through the neutral zone. Podkolzin. And he shoots that on Adin Hill. I like that. He was probably going for the rebound. He had Draisaitl flying towards the net. Good shift by the Oilers' second line. Hey, I appreciate that, Cecilin? I'm sorry if I mispronounced her name. Thank you. All right, folks, how many likes are we at? Did we hit 250? Maybe we can hit 300 tonight. What do we think? 300. Yeah, we're at 261. Smash the like button. Let's get this thing to 300 likes. Let's go. Let's go. Offensive zone faceoff for Edmonton. Adam Henrique's going to get kicked out of the faceoff dot against Thomas Hertl. Evander Kane will step in. Here's Evander Kane for the Oilers. Back to the point. Shot towards the goal. Deflected on. And man, Adin Hill had to make another save. Connor Brown for the Oilers. He'll find Nurse. Nurse towards the goal. Doesn't make it through. In Vegas, they try and glove it forward. They can't get it out, but now they have it. Here's Olofsson. He'll find Hertl. Hertl skates it back into his own zone. Golden Knights struggling with possession. Loses it to Darnell Nurse. Nurse will retreat in his own zone. Nurse is going to get hit. Henrique and Stetcher are going to come in and support. Puck is stuck along the boards in the near corner in the Oilers zone. Vegas comes up with it, but the Oilers do a good job supporting. Here's Evander Kane for Edmonton. Oh, he's trying to move it past Hertl. It comes to the blue line. Here's Haig. Haig keeps the cycle alive. Hertl against Nurse is checked. Here's a shot by Dorofeev. That was ripped high and wide, and that goes all the way back into the Vegas Golden Knights zone. Adin Hill will grab it. Oilers will get a change. Vegas will get a change. Here come the Golden Knights. They'll dump it in deep. Vegas trying to get in on the forecheck. They're trying to dump and chase against the Oilers. Oilers doing a good job keeping everything outside. Matthias Janmark defensively will come up with it. He takes a hit against Pearson. Pearson keeps the puck alive. Corey Perry should be able to get a clear here. He reverses, and he'll play it up the right wing. Can't find Trent Frederick. Missed him, and that's going to be icing against Edmonton. I think 16. Show my jersey. It's a Draisaitl jersey. It's a Draisaitl. 29. I would like one insurance marker for Edmonton. I'd like an insurance marker for the Oilers. That would be huge if they can get one. Yeah, I love that, Kyle. Let's go. Vegas wins the offensive zone draw. McDavid to Theodore. He'll play it across to Eichel. Eichel centers it out in front. There's a stop by Stuart Skinner, and the Oilers will get that puck out. What a save by Stuart Skinner. It was deflected in close, and Skinner gets his right pad on it. Vegas will skate it up the ice with speed. Here comes Howden. He'll spin it back, play it back to the blue line. McNabb deep into the Oilers zone. Here's Stone to Eichel. Eichel on the near half wall. Jack Eichel plays it to the point. Theodore deflected. Doesn't make it to the goal. And Podkolzin does eventually get the puck out. Vegas is clearly pushing. The Oilers, they're sitting back too much for my liking. If I'm Edmonton, you got to get back on the forecheck. You got to get back on the attack. Podkolzin puts pressure on the Golden Knights. Here's Shea Theodore now. Theodore, he'll dump it into the right corner. Jake Wallman, he'll play it, and that's considered playing with a high stick. So there's going to be a whistle and a commercial break. Wearing the coffee jersey. I love that. I love that. I'm wearing only socks. Look at that. Love that too. That's amazing. 8 minutes left. Let's go. But I'd like an insurance marker. I know it's a 3-goal lead. I would like an insurance marker. I'm wearing... I don't want to guess, Cam. I don't want to guess. Y'all are hilarious, man. That's so funny. I'm going to guess your right foot. I hate the late on the line commercial. I can't do it. We'll see. Depends if Vegas pulls their goaltender down 3. I need the Oilers to get one more for my bet. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, so any Oiler can score? Any Oiler can score? Is that what it is? You picked them to get a 4th goal? Stuart Rizzer. Oh, my goodness. Could you imagine? I have a dry jersey, McDavid Team Canada jersey, no-name jersey, and a custom texted Gretzky orange Oilers jersey. Hey, that's pretty cool. I love that. Oh, exact score. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Look at that. I agree, Loomis. The team's got to start pushing here. I am Canadian Daxton. I live in the province of Alberta. Thank you, Denny. At 300 likes, the final boss will be defeated, also known as the Vegas Golden Knights. Could you imagine? Yeah, Edmonton can't let off the gas. Vegas is getting a few too many zone entries for my liking. They're playing with fire a little bit here. Edmonton is defending well, but... Here's Brett Kulak off the draw. He'll flip it to the neutral zone. And Hyman... Oh, man, Hyman just threw Pietrangelo down. No call. And Hyman tried to keep the puck alive, but it comes into the middle. Here's Dorofeev. Oh, Hyman almost had a breakaway. Vegas brings it in the Oilers zone. Here's Barbashev. Barbashev across the ice. Bouchard gets in the way, prevents a play at the back door. And Zach Hyman now. He'll play it up the ice. Connor McDavid can't come up with it. He's checked. And Pietrangelo send it across. Here's Hanifin. Into the middle, Riley Smith. Dumped in deep by Barbashev. Evan Bouchard chased by William Karlsson. Karlsson loses it to McDavid. McDavid chips the puck forward. Edmonton can't get it out of the zone, though. McDavid will play back to Bouch as the Oilers will just take their time, make the right play. Comes in the middle to Evander Kane. Kane against Whitecloud. Can't move it forward, but Adam Henrique now across. Here's Nurse with a shot. That goes wide. Here's Haig for Vegas. Gets by Connor Brown. Haig up the left boards. Vegas looking to move the puck up once again. Whitecloud gets it into Dorofeev. Hurdle chase after it. Edmonton trying to reverse. Darnell Nurse trying to come up with it. It's stuck along the boards. Here's Troy Stetcher now. Just a high flip off the glass. Can't get it out. He's going to pick it back up. Up the left boards now. And Kane tried to find Connor Brown. Would have had a one-on-one there. Didn't get it to him. Connor Brown in on the forecheck. He'll peel off and go for a change. Vegas sends it deep into the Oilers zone, and that goes high and out of play. 3-0 with 6:38 to play. The Oilers are in the driver's seat, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. You live on Jasper Ave, going to be so loud tonight. Oh, boy, I can imagine. That's crazy. No, don't sacrifice your bird. Keep your bird alive forever. Yeah, absolutely, Jamie. Absolutely. Oh, that's cool, Daxton. That's cool. Face off won by the Oilers. Oh, and Janmark, he's walking in. Almost got himself a partial breakaway there. Puck comes to Corey Perry. Centers it out in front. That misses. Here's Wallman with a shot. That goes wide. Puck comes to Klingberg. He'll keep the cycle alive momentarily, but Vegas will get it up the ice. Here comes Kolasar against Wallman. Kolasar. He protects, drops it back to McNabb. Down low to Nicholas Roy. Roy checked by Klingberg. Nice job by Klingberg. He steals it to Walman, to Perry, and he'll play it across. He'll find Trent Frederick. Frederick against Theodore. Theodore falls. Not a trip on Frederick. Theodore, with possession, still gets the puck up the ice. And here come the Golden. Oh, man, and Troy Stetcher, he's high-sticked by Howden, and then Stetcher knocks Howden down. Howden throws a bit of a slash there. Here's Draisaitl to Kapanen. Kapanen shot, and that is deflected way high and out of play with 5:43 to go. But yeah, it looked like Howden got high on Stetcher, like a high stick or something, but Stetcher, I love Stetcher's tenacity, man. He threw his body into Howden, did not let Howden get that puck, and yeah, Stetcher's bleeding. That was clearly a high stick, was it not? Am I crazy? No, I didn't notice that, Russian egg. Late on the line commercial is so good, but also making me crazy, right? Hey, listen, it's game management, folks. Wes McCauley, he's put that whistle away. The Oilers have had 2 power plays, folks. You can't have any more than that. I'm really happy with Stetcher's game, though. He's been really good tonight. I'm happy they put him in over Emberson. I think Stetcher's got to stay, right? I just like the type of game that he brings for the Oilers. It should have been a penalty, Erica. It should have been. Mochi. We're being blessed by Mochi's presence. She's getting some food at her bowl. Mochi. Hi, Moch. Say hi to everyone. Everyone say hi to Mochi. Send Mochi some love. We're letting everyone say hi to Moch. What is wrong? Erica, I'm going to ban you. I'm going to actually ban you. Scary. Don't say things like that. Hey, we had over 300 likes. I think that's the highest like count on any stream that I've done. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Huge. Huge. Troy Stetcher, bloody nose. 15 minutes of ice time. I need to see this play. Yeah, that's an elbow. I thought it was a stick. Or, I mean, you could call that roughing. You could call it elbowing. Like, I don't know, man. Hey, I appreciate that, Bubsy. Thank you. Yeah, 300 likes. Hype. That is amazing. That's crazy. That is a lot of likes on the stream tonight. Thank you so much. 5:43 to play. We're in the home stretch of Game 4. Here's McDavid with the puck. He sends it behind the Vegas net. Nugent Hopkins. He shakes off a check against Hanifin. Nugent Hopkins reverses, tries to find Hyman. Hyman spins away off a couple checks. Hyman, he'll play it to the blue line. Here's Kulak. He goes wide in front. Oh, Hyman. That was a set play. He couldn't get it on net. Here's Connor McDavid now. Checked against the boards by Carlson. Here's Hyman. Hanifin loses his stick. Top line for Edmonton with zone time. Vegas trying to just get it clear, and they do, but McDavid steals it. Here's McDavid. He's just going to make the safe play. He'll skate back, and the Oilers with the puck. 5:04 to play. The crowd acknowledging how big that was. Here's Brett Kulak for Edmonton. He'll play it up the left boards. That goes over the stick of, I don't know who that was. But puck comes back to Skinner. Puck up the right boards now. That's sent all the way down the ice. Kapanen's going to try and beat the ice scene. He's not going to get there in time. So it is 4:46 to play. Defensive zone draw for the Golden Knights. Do they pull their goalie? I think Vegas has pulled their goalie. It's a 6-on-5 for the Golden Knights. All right, Draisaitl will take the defensive zone draw. Vegas has pulled their goalie. Here's Bouchard now. He'll play it up the boards. Nobody home for Edmonton to pick it up. Here's a one-timer on Skinner. Big save by Stuart Skinner. Stu! Edmonton battling for it along the far wall. Mark Stone plays it around the boards. Here's Jack Eichel. He'll play it to the blue line. Theodore to Eichel. Left circle. Eichel towards the goal. Blocked by Bouchard. Eichel back to the point. Here's Shea Theodore. Theodore looking for a lane. Gives it to Eichel. Eichel across the ice to Dorofiev. Or Hurdle, sorry. Here's a play in front. Oh, nice job by the Oilers. They get into the lane. Puck comes back to Theodore. Oilers can't get it clear. Here's Jack Eichel again. Another pass attempt off of a skate. Draisaitl, he's calling for his forwards to get up there. Eichel off of his stick. He's going to be checked by Bouchard. He'll play it back safely to Theodore. Theodore down low. Here's Mark Stone. Stone centers it. Nice job by Kapanen. That puck's going to get out of the defensive zone. Nice job by Kasperi Kapanen. Here come the Golden Knights now. Draisaitl send it down the ice. Vegas desperate to get one on the board here. 3:38 to play. Here's Shea Theodore. He'll play it up the boards. And that's icing. Vegas has iced the puck here. Oh, boy. Vegas with the icing. 3:33 to play, and Adin Hill has to go back into the net. Yeah, keep dry away from our goal. The Oilers have an offensive zone draw now. Kapanen, great game tonight. Oilers win the faceoff. Here's Connor Brown. Brown behind the Vegas net on his backhand. He reverses, sends it around to Darnell Nurse. The crowd's trying to get the wave going. Here's Adam Henrique. Henrique tries to center it to Kane. Henrique behind the Golden Knights net. Henrique tries to center it again. That's stolen by the Golden Knights. Here they come. Here's Jack Eichel. He'll skate it up the ice. Vegas is going to pull their goalie again. Here's a shot by the Golden Knights, blocked in front. Another save by Stuart Skinner, and he'll just hang on to that one. Little bit of mustard on that glove save, too, for Stuart Skinner. A confident grab, and you love to see it. Stu is right. Huge save for Stu. There's 3:02 to play here in the third. Shots are 32-22 in favor of Edmonton. Empty net for the Golden Knights. Chris Knobloch making sure he has his guys ready to go. McDavid will take the faceoff. McDavid wins it, comes to Kulak. Kulak off the glass. Vegas keeps it alive. McDavid trying to get it forward. Vegas keeps it alive for now. Here's Evan Bouchard. He plays it off the glass. Pietrangelo keeps the puck alive. It comes in front to Olofsson. Vegas with possession still. Edmonton can't get it clear. Here's the play to the point. Hannafin, he'll play it to Olofsson. Down low, centered in front. Rebound, doesn't make it through. Here's Olofsson. He'll play it to Nicholas Roy. Roy down to Alex Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo, he'll play it to Nicholas Roy. Roy against McDavid. McDavid trying to play it forward. Stolen. Nice job by the Oilers to get in the shooting lane. Olofsson tries to center it. Another opportunity, and that goes past Nicholas Roy. Here's Zach Hyman now. Oh, and Hyman can't get it out, and he's hit hard. Hyman just needed to clear the zone, and he couldn't do it. What a hit, though, by the Golden Knights. And Nugent Hopkins, he'll just clear it down. And here's Pietrangelo. 2 minutes to play. Vegas pressing. Oilers trying to keep the puck away from their own goal line here. Here's Pietrangelo. 1:50 to go. Pietrangelo, they'll drop it to Dorofeev. He's being pressured by Matthias Janmark. Dorofeev behind his own net. Nice job by the Oilers, preventing a clean zone exit by the Golden Knights. Here comes Jack Eichel through the middle of the ice. He'll play it along the half wall, hard around, cut off by Darnell Nurse. Nurse off the glass, and that's going to go down the ice. Kasperi Kapanen's going to race after it. Kapanen, he's hit off the puck. He's going to look to hold on against the boards now. He's trying to clear some time. Puck comes to the neutral zone. Troy Stetcher's going to chase down. 1:13 to play. Troy Stetcher in his own zone. Stetcher off the glass into the neutral zone. Oilers can't come up with it. Not offside. Here come the Golden Knights. Here's Mark Stone. That puck doesn't get into the Oilers zone. Nice stick by the Oilers. And a puck is booted by Hertl. Sent down the ice. Oh, and Connor Brown almost stole it. Here's Eichel for the Golden Knights. He's going to put that puck back in the Oilers zone, and that is offside on Vegas. There's 48 seconds to play, offside on the Golden Knights. The Oilers likely come out on top, but what will the final score be? Does Vegas keep their net pulled? I don't know. Exactly, Andrew. Exactly. Stuart Skinner has been great tonight. Massive game from Stu. We're feeling great, Marcus. We're feeling real damn good tonight. He was just testing the waters last game. Yeah, exactly. Oh, they're playing Pink Pony Club. Love that. Pink Pony Club. There's no in between, Hamar. He's either amazing or he's the worst goalie in the league. There's literally no in between with him. But I'm all for the Stuart Skinner redemption arc, folks. Dark Stu has risen. Face off for Connor McDavid at the Oilers' blue line. Empty net for the Golden Knights still. Puck sent in deep. Behind the Oilers' goal, Draisaitl, or here's Nurse. Puck will come into the middle. Here's a shot towards the Oilers' goal. That goes high and wide. Deflected. Eichel keeps it alive. Comes to Theodore. He'll play it to Eichel with a one-timer saved by Skinner. Here's another opportunity, and the Oilers trying to come up with the puck. Here's Nugent Hopkins off the glass, down the ice. Oh, and actually went off of a glove and into the Oilers' bench. Oh, boy. Yeah, my heart rate's been chill today. Yep, I agree, Marcus. 24 seconds left in the game. And the vibes are strong in oil country. This crowd is going wild. Vegas loses the draw. Here's Nurse. High flip. Down the ice. That's going to be icing on Edmonton. 18 seconds left, and Vegas obviously can't get 3 goals in 18 seconds. Let's see if the Oilers can win the draw here. Face-off won by the Oilers. Brett Kulak around the board. Sent down the ice. Off of a skate. Trent Frederick will chase after Theodore. Theodore around the boards. Golden Knights are going to not get anything on net. The Oilers are not going to get an empty netter, though. The Oilers will get the shutout win. Stuart Skinner with a massive, massive rebound win for the Oilers. 3-0. And the Oilers take a 3-1 series lead. Bruce Cassidy storms out of the building. He is mad at his Golden Knights. Oh boy, and for Chris Knobloch, he made some line adjustments. He made some tactical adjustments. The Oilers were in front in the entire game, and they did not look back. And for Stuart Skinner, massive rebound for him. Let's grab that victory chain, folks. Let's go! The Oilers are 1 win away from their second consecutive conference finals appearance. Oh boy, we have donations coming in. We have $20 from Mistaken Mexican Play La Bamba, baby. Love to see that. Cam with the $5 super chat. Awesome defensive game for the boys. Huge win. Thanks for streaming. PS, you guessed wrong where I was wearing the one sock. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Yo, that is huge. Thank you so much for the donations. That's crazy. Jacob with the $6.99, Frag $6.99. We had Wee Potato, we had Retro, we had Hannah $24.99 earlier. Absolutely incredible. The vibes on this stream, incredible, folks. Incredible. Thank you all so much. We're going to kind of wrap things up here. If you follow me on Twitter at ahockey1993, I'm going to put out a tweet. I'm going to take some questions and comments from you, the fans. I will answer a few in the post-game fan reaction, which is going to be up within the next hour or so. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. What a game from the Oilers. Again, it's depth. Depth has showed up. Adam Henrique, 2 goals. Evander Kane, a goal and an assist. The big boys, once again, quiet. But if this depth continues to hold, this is incredible. And of course, Stuart Skinner, massive, massive, massive rebound game for him. You love to see it for Stu. Huge game for Stuart Skinner. Could not be happier for him. I have wanted Stuart Skinner to Just prove everyone wrong forever. My goodness. Hey, appreciate that, Michael. Appreciate that, SMC. You know what else is massive? I don't want to know, Mr. NHL. Exactly. Everyone stay safe. Huge shout out to Troubled Monk for sponsoring my drink of choice tonight, the Daycation Lager. Please drink responsibly if you are of age in your region. Do not ever drink and drive. Don't ever do it. I hope so. I am all for Skinner as the, the redemption arc for Stuart Skinner. Dark stew. You know what I'm saying? All right, folks. I'm going to get a tweet out on Twitter or X.com. Send me your questions and comments when you see it at ahockey1993. It is a quote tweet from a tweet that I put out yesterday. The Austin Hockey Guarantee. I told y'all the Austin Hockey Guarantee. The Oilers were winning today. I knew the team would bounce back. Confidence in Skinner restored. Let's go. All right, I put out the tweet. I'm going to take about 5-10 minutes just to take a break before I record my post-game fan reaction. But the tweet's out there if you want to ask me any questions. What's up, Spencer? Heading to bed. See you all on Wednesday for Game 5. That's right. That's right. And the heart rate tonight stayed pretty low. It was a comfortable win. We always want the comfortable wins here in Oil Country. Happy we could get one. And the series, of course, is now 3-1 in favor of the Oilers. And I love how mad Bruce Cassidy was at the end of this game. My goodness gracious. He was not happy. Did you see him? Let's quickly take a look at the Money Puck stats. I do want to know how close Vegas got in the advanced stats here. Now, Edmonton was fully in control this whole game. Let's see Stu, though. Stu had 2.23 goals save above expected. And, of course, Vegas, they were pushing. They had most of the chances at 5-on-5 late in that third period. But if you look at the 5-on-5 play for Edmonton, they controlled this game at 5-on-5, right? Also, can you imagine all those penalties called in the first period, and then there's one penalty called the rest of the game? Yeah, I don't think so. But I loved the emotion from the team tonight. I thought it was terrific. Absolutely terrific from the Oilers. They played amazing. If we take a look at the time on ice here, Bouchard led the way, probably had his best game of the entire postseason on the defensive side. Frederick only played 7:42. That's fine. He was in the box for 5 minutes. Corey Perry, he didn't get a lot of ice time tonight, but again, I don't mind sheltering him as well. And then Stuart Skinner, 2.23 goals saved above expected. You love that for Stu. Absolutely huge from Stuart Skinner. Massive, massive game. Massive bounce back from Stuart Skinner. Let's take a look at the game center here. Take a look at the normal stats. I will go through this on the post-game fan reaction, but the shots, 15-5 in the first for Edmonton, 10-7 for Edmonton in the second, and then 11-7 Vegas in the third. Of course, Vegas was pushing late in the game, but haters in Austin's pregame report are going to get it. Nah, I won't call anyone out. I won't call anyone out, folks. I never do. That's not who I am. That's not how I do it. But we got the victory chain. Post-game fan reaction up within the hour or so, although if you're going to bed, you can watch it in the morning. It will be uploaded here on the channel. Subscribe if you have not yet subscribed, folks. Tell someone that you love them tonight or this morning, this afternoon, whenever you're watching this. And as always, fight like a kid. Fight like Ben. Let's go, Oilers. Let's go. We do it for Ben. Do it for Joey. Do it for everyone. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go, Oilers. We'll see you soon, folks. Take care.